Welcome to Glacier Cap Resort, the Sundown Valley's premier ski resort. A welcome sign comes into view through the front of the Greyhound bus's windows. You're moving relatively slowly due to the snow. It's started to accumulate on the road, and the driver has been looking for a way to get off for the past probably 30 minutes at this point. There was a short discussion. The rest of the passengers on board and bus driver decided that it was going to be their best bet instead of trying to hunker down out here until you run out of fuel. With this being the last thing for at least 10 miles in any direction. So the driver pulls in and starts to approach, and you can see this large log and stone structure, which you're sure underneath is probably reinforced with steel and other materials. But as you're approaching, you can see out of that front window next to the parking garage and a little ways from the main entrance, there's 3 police cars out front. Sirens not going, but the lights.
The lights, yeah.
Okay. Spinning. There's a little bit of confusion as that's going on, and I'm going to need at least one person here to make a perception check. It will be a hard difficulty.
With my heightened awareness.
You're on edge.
Perk.
Oh, your talent?
Talent.
Yeah.
You get a boost die there?
Add 2 boost die to allies within short range when making
To
perception.
allies. You can't be your own ally, I don't think, in that respect.
With the wording, I would assume not.
Yeah, the wording is weird.
Because it didn't say you or characters or PCs, it said allies.
Well, allies is also allies versus enemies.
I mean, yeah, okay, I can see that.
That is an interesting one, yeah.
That's some pretty
Right, but why use
shady.
why use allies when you could say?
I'm saying my argument is
Yeah.
But perception.
Yep. And then it'll be hard, so
Cunning.
3 purple.
3 purple.
Hard perception, just because it's all snowy outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's 1 success, 1 advantage.
Just 1 advantage?
Just 1 advantage.
Okay, so as you're starting to approach, your eyes kind of flash forward, and you notice there's an officer leaving the main, like the front building, the lodge, heading at a very quick pace towards the cars, and then you watch as he stops in his tracks and then just turns on a heel and starts running back.
Oh, so he stops at the car and then runs back?
Doesn't hit the car. He makes it like a third of the way there, a good maybe 10 yards, before basically stopping, pivoting, and heading back inside.
I'll probably try to just I'll yell officer and try to wave at him. Officer.
From the bus?
You're in the bus.
We're in the bus?
Bus
Yeah.
is still approaching.
Oh, we're still approaching.
Yeah, you're seeing that from the
Seeing
window.
out the front window.
Oh.
I'd assume not only so are we heading so if you're saying at the front window, then we are heading that way and the resort is in front of us?
Yep. So the resort's in front of you.
And
little
we're coming
ways
down
away
like
from
a
it.
T sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little ways away from it is the underground parking garage,
Yeah.
which the driver is now kind of turning towards.
But we're approaching head on and then turning off slightly on the park. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I'll probably just mutter something about the officers being on scene, at least. They're there.
Okay.
Pull your way into the first sub-level of the parking garage. You can see dead ahead is a glass-enclosed staircase.
Don't dead open inside.
But why would I? Which you saw the top of this as you were approaching. Little basically the top of the underground parking structure then has a little walkway that goes towards the main building. Small little lights denote a path. But as he starts pulling down and in, you hear what sounds like thunder, but it doesn't stop.
I think the two of us, like, so you're BSAA and I'm FBI. Would we recognize this sound as being like continuous gunfire?
No, that may be like the first thing that pops to mind.
Okay,
You're like,
all right.
That would be very, very
Staccato.
sustained.
Okay,
And this is a much like lower
all right.
rumbling. Almost.
So it doesn't. Okay, all right. That would be my first thought. And now it's okay. So it's clearly something else. Okay. I'll just like look around at the side window, like.
Notice a good number of cars here. You can see there's a SWAT van
Oh.
that has actually parked. Now that you've been able to dog on the run.
So that's a red flag already.
Yeah.
As soon as I see that,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like,
A SWAT van has parked on the other side of the parking structure. So here's a short little map to help. So you have approached in from this top side, and looking out the side, there's a SWAT van right over there. It has the two top lights going as well, red and blue, flashing throughout the entirety of the parking structure's first level. You can also clearly see a little parking office. The SWAT van's over here, and your bus has basically pulled in over here. It looks like he's going to make his way around, probably check the floor below, because this area seems pretty full.
I guess we'll stay on the bus.
Okay. Pulls around, makes its way down, loops, and then finds a parking spot down in sub-basement 2, which is as low as it goes. There's a couple of cars down here. One of them has the little emergency lights on, just flashing.
Surprised
Road hazards.
it fit the bus.
Has the driver reacted to all of this at all?
It's like a little on edge, you can tell, but looks back and is like, after all that, maybe we should stay on the bus for now. Until somebody comes by and lets us know what's happening.
I'm going to check it out.
All right.
I'll stand up. No, I'm going to check it out. I will very audibly move the slide.
Okay, you can come too.
And we will both exit the bus
Okay. Bus driver
at the same time.
Grabs the
so
handle.
Shoulders are
and slides that door open. It then slides shut behind you. The bus is keeping its lights on, and it's still running, but probably not for too much longer. Getting the last out of the heat.
I think we should check out that SWAT van first.
the one on the upper level.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
So I've got my
if you want.
gun out. In the classic holding it down and
Moving forward.
Yeah.
That low thunder that you heard earlier is now hitting a point where it's starting to become a little deafening, and you're even feeling vibrations in the earth itself.
Oh, quicken my pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you taking the ramp up, or are you going to use the pedestrian staircase?
I plan on taking the ramp up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So approach the ramp, start making your way up. By the time you hit the top over here, you can hear it sounds like shattering glass at a distance.
Good.
And just that heavy thunder.
Is this coming from the parking office?
It sounds like it's coming from the stairwell.
Okay, so
and
ramp
you're getting a
ramp.
real loud thunder sound coming from the actual ramp coming down.
Okay. what's the look of? So we're coming from this way. What does what the parking office look like from my perspective?
From there?
Yeah.
Give me a difficult, or not difficult, simple perception?
Would be 1, right?
Yep. With
Okay, perception.
one setback die.
Okay.
And that'll just be probably from range at this point.
Let's see. So 2 successes and 1 threat.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah.
So you're looking in the window, and did that threat come from the difficulty or the setback die? Do you remember?
It came from the setback die, from what I remember.
Okay. So you're making your way up, and you can see that there's very clearly a body slumped against a desk in there, like a man has fallen asleep on duty. Does not seem like plussed or awaked at this point. Outside of that, it's a kind of standard office, very Spartan in its design. It's got a front desk to it with 2 computer monitors that you can see, large CRTs. Yeah. Aside from that, there's a back wall. It's got some sort of writing on it. Probably
like a door into it. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, a door leading back. Next to that is the
Door to get into the office.
Yep,
Right.
like a cork board or maybe a dry erase board or something,
All right.
which has some very small print on it.
Maybe about a potluck or something.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my heavy pistol and like tap on the glass. Sir, excuse me. Are you okay?
Do you really think he would be sleeping through this?
Hey. Do you mind?
He doesn't stir.
Right. I'm gonna go back to the SWAT van and check it out.
Okay, make your way back over. SWAT van seems
You need backup.
locked up pretty tight. All the doors are closed. You can try some of the handles. Don't budge.
I follow after. Obviously.
Okay.
You think you can get this open?
So, what am I seeing in front of me exactly?
So your standard kind of like large van.
Like
It's a
SWAT-
dark blue.
SWAT doors in the back and everything?
Yep,
like that?
SWAT doors in the back currently closed. The 2 doors on the front that you drive with also closed.
Does it look visibly locked in any sort of obvious way?
I like the handles clearly, like they hit the lock buttons on it, those kind of things.
Okay. So, did you try the door already?
I tried the doors. They don't open. They're
Okay.
locked. But
Engine's still running. You can see the keys in the ignition. Lights are
Okay.
still flashing.
All right.
they
Well, that-
left their keys in the car.
I probably have multiple.
Watch my six.
Sure.
Watch my eins.
In the trunks with a different set of keys.
What is it? Eins,
Sechs.
zwei,
Zex.
sechs. Watch my sechs. I'll go around to the side.
I've got the video.
And is the window down for the driver's side?
Windows are all up,
Okay.
especially in this weather.
I'm going to take a
but-
look inside the cockpit
the front.
driver's side area. Yeah.
So you step up on that little foot landing area, kind of peek over, clear and empty. Looks to be fairly well maintained.
Is this door locked?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to try to use the butt of my heavy pistol. Try to shatter the glass.
Give me a melee, and this is impromptu weapons, so I guess 1 setback on it. I don't know, it would be what, difficulty 2, so forget the setback at that point. Yeah.
Or an upgrade.
Here.
With the gun, it accidentally fires.
Nice.
I hope so.
Well,
3 successes and 3 threats.
All right. So, yeah, you strike it with the butt of the pistol, cracks, breaks open, but you hear this ear-piercing siren emitted from the
Sure.
vehicle.
That's on the first floor?
Yeah,
It's on
that's
the
your
first
basement
basement
floor.
yeah.
So you're now hearing this like echoing, just loud siren going off.
I'm gonna get off the bus and start checking it out.
Okay. This moment your foot hits actual concrete, you can feel the vibrations they've been feeling as well.
open the door very quickly.
Right.
I'm going to get in,
Mm-hmm.
grab a hold of the keys with my free hand. I'm going to see if there's anywhere on the dash or anything like that where I can go like, sirens,
Turn
stop.
sirens off.
Yes.
I guess perception for something like that? Because I don't really have like a hardware skill.
Well, you can do mechanics, technically.
Can't?
Let's go with mechanics then, yeah.
Okay, I'll do mechanics. Sure. What's the difficulty for this?
Piloting.
We're going to do this at 2.
Piloting would have been a good
I'd
option.
take piloting as well. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
then
drive.
I was about to say, if it's piloting, then... Actually, I want to do driving. Can I do driving?
Sure. Yeah.
That's 3 green.
Just that familiarity with the cockpit.
Yeah. Okay, so that cancels out, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's a failure.
Those
That
cancel.
cancels out. 2 successes.
Okay, so takes you a couple of seconds. You manage to find... there it is. Flick it down, flick it back up, resets it. Everything's fine. It goes quiet.
Take the keys out of the ignition, turn the thing off, and
The moment you take the keys out, the rumbling hits kind of a crescendo, and snow fills in from the ramp, filling in a good section of that area, pushing some cars against the concrete barriers in the middle, others just kind of being rolled over and forward. Their alarms start to go off.
oh, good. Fuck.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Well, so this moving
Wall of snow.
wall of snow, is it
Mhm.
still approaching the SWAT van?
It's slowed to a stop.
okay, so
and
it's come in and
Mhm.
done its business.
And now you can even see, like, that stairwell is partially covered in snow. The glass up top must have broken and let some in.
On this side or this side?
This side. Yeah. On the personnel staircase.
So I'm gonna get out. I've got the keys. I'll shake them in you, and then I will go to unlock the back panel of the SWAT van.
Make your way over to the back. Unlock it. Open wide. You can see that inside
Is there a loading screen and we're opening
The
the SWAT
slow-
van?
Or is it hidden?
Gotta get that valve sound effect prepped.
Of course.
Gotta get your hidden load screen.
But yeah, pull that open. You see a weapon rack in the back. It's got, effectively, 2 spare ammo reloads and a shotgun.
Fucking Christmas.
I'll take the shotgun.
Of course.
Chris, can you say it?
So the extra clips, are they just like general ammunition, or are they specifically
Yeah.
for the shotgun?
So it's, imagine it like a duffel bag filled with just some
Okay.
ammo.
So you want to take one of the clips and I'll take
Yeah.
the other? Yeah. 2 extra clips now.
Aside from that, you can see the usual bench seating back here. Looks like they could probably
Sure.
fit 8 to 12 people, depending on how close they want to be.
A couple of convicts or something, chains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing else in there.
Nope.
Okay.
So what are the stats for the shotgun?
All right, shotgun, because I think I might have modified it a bit. You are looking at ranged heavy. Damage 8. Crit 3. Encumbrance 3. Range short. And then let me know and I'll go through the qualities real quick.
Good. Effective.
Loud.
Okay, so qualities.
It has Blast 4, which means when you hit the center target, anybody adjacent to that target will take 4 damage if they would also have been struck by it. It has Limited Ammo 4, so after 4 shots you will need to reload. It has Knockdown, which means for 2 advantage you can knock a target prone, unless they are larger, in which case you will need 1 additional
For resize.
for each silhouette larger. And it is Vicious 2, which means you will add 20 to any of your critical hits in terms of determining how much damage it does, or what effect it has.
We need to get into the resort. This place is going to get cold. We need to go back and get the small people.
The lights flicker at this point.
The
Overhead lights, yeah, in the parking garage. They drop, and then the red glow of emergency lights pop on in very specific locations. There's a red glow from back here, and a good bit back here. Same with B. So at this point, the only light is really coming from the occasional strobing lights of cars, their headlights flashing, because their anti-theft device has gone off, and the bus.
Alright.
fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that pretty much explains that, but let's go check on the others.
I will begin to jog back
Okay.
down to the
Quick
second
little
level.
hustle down. Yeah, it's taken a while to get cold, but you can definitely feel that chill from that initial push of snow inwards. Make your way back down to the bus. Driver's kind of like bewildered, but looks at the two of you and opens the door.
That's probably in
I'm not going to board the
Bus
bus.
Hmm?
Get all of the bus if you want to live.
Sorry, there it is.
Let's come with me if you want to live.
Oh, well, I don't want to get sued. So
It's not like you're saying get to the bus.
get
Get to the bus.
Yeah. Maybe later.
Yeah.
Get
When
to the
everybody's
ski
running
resort.
back. Yeah. So, driver kind of looks at you and is like, I don't know, there's light in here. We've got enough fuel for a couple more hours.
There's been a weather accident upstairs, up ramp.
We're effectively snowed in here.
It sounded like
Alright.
an avalanche.
What are you doing out here? Well, I'm enjoying the bus.
Yeah,
well,
you're
I
standing
heard the
outside.
sirens,
That
What?
doesn't answer my question.
so I was coming up.
What did you think you could do?
Well, I'm kind of a park ranger. This is my environment.
Is it? This is a parking garage.
In a forest, in a mountain, in a park.
Some would disagree. Stay nearby next time. We'll all need to make our way into the resort. It's very cold. We need to get in and try to see if we can get a hold of a plow. Emergency services.
The driver kind of like looks at you and is like, "Look, we've got a couple other people on this bus aside from the three of you. You seem capable. How about you find a place where we can go, and then we'll come with
Fair enough. Do you have a weapon?
I have a knife,
this
flashlight.
knife."
You have a knife and a flashlight.
Most of my equipment's in the cabin.
Do you know how to use both of them?
There's a quick moment where you realize, well, it is dark. Flashlight would probably be very useful.
You're on point.
It's a shit.
Not the shitty mag light.
Or the twisty.
Oh, it's even worse. It's like a film projector.
All right. You're putting the guy with the knife on point.
He has the light.
I can carry them both.
Oh, you don't have a problem with this. I don't.
You standard FBI protocol.
Man with knife goes first. He comes from a long line of Kniffins. I don't know what you're going to argue with.
I mean, I know him. I know knives like the back of my knives. Lead the way. We need to make our way back up to the first basement.
All right. I'll watch your back.
Be careful, that snow will catch you. So, which way are you taking up? The ramp or the slightly snowed in personnel staircase?
I would suggest the ramp instead of the snowed-in staircase. It's just a suggestion.
Because this is to the inside of the.
Not directly, but yeah. Like you.
But I'm saying this is kind of connected, right? This is.
These
going
are
to the
connected,
interior.
yeah.
This is the interior of the
Like-
resort.
Yeah, this is where you are now. The resort is in that direction.
Yeah.
My suggestion is to go through the parking office, break in through that door, and make our way into the resort from there. Because it wouldn't be too hard with some of those sort of probably cheap doors to like strike the handle and break the door open. And surely the interior door in the parking office is not going to be any more heavy duty than the one on the outside. So imagine I just said that, but in like a German accent.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, do the accent.
There was a lot of. I was already in regular mode, and there was a lot of stuff.
And it also sounds a little bit more, not necessarily Swedish, but
Austrian. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Strong
Take
Austrian.
from Austria, it's fine.
So we need to make our way back up to the parking office. We can get into the main compound from there.
Should we take the stairs or the ramp?
The ramp.
One ramp later. So find yourselves up here. You now can see that snow has basically taken up like a quarter of the space over there. Cars have been literally like pressed against the cylindrical concrete support
Columns,
beams. Yeah.
Definitely looks like an avalanche came through. We probably won't be able to get emergency services except by helicopter.
We need to try.
Yes.
I'm gonna head directly towards. Well, I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. Parking office. Let's go. To guide you.
Slide
Forward.
out, sweeping. Knife up.
So with the flashlight, am I able to see like has anything changed about the parking office at all?
Guy still seems to be quote unquote asleep.
So I guess we'll make our way up to the parking office,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will sort of gesture with my gun for you to flash at the door, at the outer door.
Okay, from the outside or through the window?
No, from
to
the outside. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
go slightly to the left, and just so I can
Get
see
an
what
angle.
I'm doing. Yeah.
Mhm. You're looking at what looks like a like sheet metal, or not sheet metal, but a rolled steel door. It's got that standard like lever handle on it. Looks like it's got a spot for a key to be inserted in.
Like a mechanical key.
Mechanical key, yeah.
Okay.
On the door, you see authorized personnel only. Tacked to it, standard sign.
I'll check it and see if it's locked.
Yep, that's locked.
Are either of you the master of unlocking?
That's
The hell does that
skullduggery.
mean?
Skullduggery, yeah.
Yeah, I could try, but not very skilled.
Now, do you have any tools?
You have a knife.
Got this knife.
That's not a knife.
So I guess I'll see you try the door. You'll say your master of unlocking bit, and then you'll try to figure out like, oh, can I unlock the door with this knife? I'm gonna go back around to the front and like pick a spot up into the right near the ceiling and just fire and try to break the glass.
Okay, give me a shot. This will be a simple check.
Okay.
You've got time. You're not rushed.
That'll be a ranged light. So 1 yellow and 2 green. Okay.
Yep. Then I'm gonna have a bit of fun and upgrade that purple to a red.
Yay.
Yeah. Just to see if we can get it to spare.
It was close. It was just one side.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Level up, take the shot, bullet sinks into it, and you see some like spidering patterns in the glass, but you can tell, okay, this is slightly reinforced.
Fuck.
They gotta keep out that cold.
Any other brilliant ideas?
Try kicking it in now.
My legs don't reach that high.
Gotta do a side kick there.
Sure, I'll try kicking.
Not
it.
you.
Okay, so you're gonna try to kick
I'm
at
not
the glass
Jean-Claude Van
or the
Damme.
door? Just to be clear.
When
Can I
was
reach high enough to kick the glass?
You've got like an agility of 3, right?
Well, I
Sounds
was
like
just
that.
saying that like I shot up and right, so I
Yeah.
can't. Like,
you're not directly, but you get where it's cracked a little bit more.
well, still, I feel like
You're not going to be kicking that spot,
No.
that's for
Yeah.
sure. But maybe you hit the lower part and it works together.
Yeah.
Shrugs.
hey,
peels in
Be my
from
guest.
that way, and then you
Be
can
my
just
guest.
keep on trying.
So, to confirm, kicking the glass or the door?
Let's kick the glass.
Did you find any like door opener or
The glass. Okay.
crowbar in the SWAT van?
I'll look at you and then raise my gun up, and this is my door opener.
We'll do it as a hard check, so that'll be 3.
Yeah, buddy.
And it's brawl.
Brawl, yeah. You're trying to land a solid hit against this.
Actually, no. I'm gonna.
Oh no. If you're using an attack to brawl, then yeah, it would only be 2 purple. Because you're just trying to land the hit. I'll give it 1 setback because it's an awkward side kick where you've got to go high, but
Jump kick.
Okay.
almost.
Actually, new idea. I'm gonna put on my blast knuckles and try to punch the window.
cool. Okay.
Oh.
Same setup for it.
We're gonna remove the setback.
Yeah,
then?
remove the setback though because it's a straight punch. Punch. Ooh.
you break your knuckles.
Success and failure.
So I failed, but I got 2 advantage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
2 failures, 2 bad.
So 2 advantage. So you take a swing at this, strike it, and it just does not budge. But in that hit, you can feel that kind of vibration go through, and you notice like something on the table vibrates a little bit, and it catches your eye, and you're like, "Oh, it's a potted green herb." Might have missed that in the darkness, but
What the
man,
hell
that
is that?
rattle, that's perfect.
You punch the glass, and then there's a tiny plant.
Well, if we get in there, I can use that. I'm a master of herbology.
Okay.
Does that mean you smoke a lot of weed?
Yeah.
I feel like that means you smoke a lot of weed.
Only the dankest.
420 plays it.
At least the green weed is.
Icky, icky.
Is there like a fire extinguisher box anywhere nearby, perhaps?
Yeah,
It'd have to be.
they would definitely have one nearby.
Okay, I would like to open that box and retrieve the fire extinguisher, and then use it to try to bash the glass open.
Sure. Give me a melee weapons. It'll be, again, 2 purple. Standard swing at it.
I'm going to upgrade one of these to a Yoda.
Alright. Big swing.
I'm going to take the fire extinguisher out and then like run full speed.
Look at my muscles.
Ooh.
2 success and 3 threat.
Okay.
You've had a lot of threat.
Yeah.
So, land a hit. It shatters, creates a bit of a hole, but in that strike, there's also this like high-pitched whining sound, and you realize the thing you're holding on to is emitting from the end that you struck with.
Fuck. So am I able to like just like toss it over to the side?
To the side. It's basically broken at this point.
I think fire is the least of our worries.
I'm good with that, yeah.
You walk to the next room, it's just on fire.
So there's only like a sizable hole in the glass. The whole panel.
You've got something that you can crawl through without any serious risk to life and limb, as long as you're not rushing.
I'm a beefy 5'10" man.
I'll go through and try to unlock it from the other side.
I mean, can we just reach through
Wait, which
and
one is the
unlock
master of unlock?
So the door's against the back wall, and I don't know where you struck, but even if you struck on that side, you'd need like a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
it's
it?
pretty
I mean,
good.
I thought he was unlocking the door.
No, I went to the
No.
glass on the front because that's the easiest thing to.
The door is just like the standard
Steel
like,
door.
flat rolled
Yeah.
steel, so
Oh,
no
there's no
windows on it.
Yeah, there wouldn't have
Sorry
been
if that
any,
was
yeah.
unclear. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the safety glass, you know.
Yeah.
Which one of you wants to hop in?
I'll go in.
Okay.
Agility or
No, you just crawl through.
just crawl
as,
through.
as long as you're moving slow, there's no worry.
Fuck. I'll give you the flashlight to hold while I'm going through.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
Thanks. I'll put it in my belt.
Suddenly very dark.
Well, there's still the emergency lighting.
The room itself is kind of in this. It's got this red wash to it. You crawl your way in. You can see
Did the emergency power keep the CRTs on? Or were they on to begin with?
if they. I don't know if you checked.
CCTV?
CRTs, the monitors
Yeah.
for the desktop.
Big heavy ones.
For the PCs.
They're probably using CCTV, but yeah.
A little extra light if those are on.
No, they're currently not on.
Okay.
Yeah. So you crawl across the desk. You see the potted plant was jingled around a little bit. And you notice there's a man, just like, looks like he's in that like sleeping position on his desk. But there is very clearly this strong, like, sickly sweet smell that is always used to describe death
Syrup.
and decay.
Oh.
Yeah, the syrup, yeah. He's
Syrup.
just
We're actually in
covered in
Canada.
syrup.
Not Colorado, like
Eh?
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because they bleed syrup, right?
That's how you know they're Canadian.
That's the legend, yes.
So I'll try to unlock the door from this side.
Okay, so
The interior.
you pass by and you get just this strong whiff as you're moving by. This guy's been here a little while and very ripe. Let's put it that way.
Whew. This guy's been here quite a while.
Dead.
Very much so.
But approach the door. It's got the little turn handle on it that you can do to unlock it. Slide it open. You're in.
Okay, the first thing I do is collect the plant.
Grab the herb.
As you hold your hand out, I'm gonna high five, like slap your hand out. Good work.
Yes. Can I get the flashlight, please?
Oh. Hand it back to you.
Okay, and can I do a medicine check on this body to see how it was killed
Sure.
or died?
Yeah, it's a little dark. So if you're
Shine
getting
that
help with the
flashlight.
flashlight,
Shine that flashlight over here.
it is a single setback die instead of 2. Otherwise, you're looking at just a normal, so 2 purple.
I'll assist to give a boost die.
Sure. So you're also like
Second.
flashlight over and like checking him over. Be
So
like,
I have it trained as well, so.
Yep. So 2 of you are checking this guy.
Okay. Well, I failed, but I got 4
Four.
advantage.
Okay, so like you take a couple of steps near this guy and you're about to like lift the head off the table and you're like, all right, hold on. I've spent enough time around weird like biohazard outbreaks and stuff to know that there are some clear signs here. You don't know what killed the man, but there's a very like visible bite mark on the neck that you can see with that flashlight over it. That may have been his undoing, may have been something else, but at this point you stop and you're like, could be infected, could be dealing with a virus or
Is it
some sort of
knowledge
BOW.
that head, that destroying the head is the most effective way to like kill these things?
That might be under bioterror.
Yeah, if anybody's got that, then they'll,
I got it.
yeah.
Me too.
That's just stuff I would assume, especially a BSAA agent would know. No check needed on that. The classic, destroy the brain or remove the head.
All right.
Or cause enough bodily harm.
I can't really tell what killed this man, but I think we can safely assume it was a biological weapon. If you see anything strange that looks like it might want to eat you, shoot it in the head. Or stab.
I'll probably just like take the knife to this guy's head, just.
Jeez! 0 to 6.
All right, give me a normal melee check.
That's what they taught me at the FBI Academy.
Got to stab
Something
them
is
in the
eating
back
me.
of the
I have to
head.
shoot.
Ah. So that's 2 successes, 2 threat.
Okay, so land a pretty good blow in the back of the head. Get some of that like break and shatter. However, you're going to take say 2 points of strain.
What's strain?
Yeah, as it's just like you didn't do your warm up exercises.
Taking a
just
regular
a little-
knife into a dude's skull, like
Well,
that's gonna take
it's
some
like a
effort.
hunting knife.
Yeah,
Still,
even
though.
still, yeah.
It's some bad knife.
It's one that you would do like skidding and cleaning.
Yeah, but not straight on like.
Not picking through
But
bone.
those are still like
Yeah,
Still, though,
it's
the
more so
skulls
the
are pretty
point.
thick, though.
Yeah, it's more so the point. If you had like a single pointed object, yeah, that'll go.
Especially
pretty well.
security guards. They're scientifically, their skulls are thicker than anyone else's. That's a fact.
Well, I'm not sure that was entirely necessary, but yeah.
That was fucking sick.
To pull it back out with a bit of effort.
What is wrong with you?
Said bioterror, so you know.
Good, now you have a bioterror coated knife. Excellent thinking.
Be more effective that much more against humans.
Why are we stabbing humans? I'm going to have to arrest you if you keep saying things like that.
Yeah.
Worry rises.
Everybody takes strain.
Everyone takes.
It's like that game, The Thing, where the trust level just
Right,
goes down.
it always goes down. It never goes up.
Don't make me escort you back to the bus. Let's get this door open. I'm going to make my way to the interior door.
Okay.
Separates the parking office from the other end. Try to open it.
Clicks open. Swings in. You can see there's a lot of file holders in here, file lockers, as well as a couple of storage shelves that seem to be filled with just large plastic containers. It's opaque, so you can't really see through it. You can see to your left there is a wooden door, and kind of straight ahead at an angle is another metal door, which you can see is labeled maintenance access.
Okay. I'm going to look back in it. Check the man if there's anything useful. With your hands.
Is
Okay.
that perception or skullduggery?
No, you can
Most
give him like
places.
a quick pat down. Got a wallet. It's got
Pictures
car
of
keys and some
grandkids.
other stuff. Grandkids. The note, gee, I hope I don't get stabbed in the back of the head after I'm dead. It's my one request.
Cremate me, but
Cremate
please
me,
do not.
Never pierce my
It's
body.
against
with
my
anything.
very specific religion, too.
He's untattooed, unpierced. You know.
Yeah,
My religion forbids piercing. So, please, don't
Please
stab me in
don't
the back of
stab
the head.
I
So,
refrain from war for the fear of getting shot.
he's-
don't get a stud in your belly button. And don't get stabbed in the back of the head by a combat knife.
Anti-vaxxer, you know.
To the extreme.
Well,
So, yeah.
okay, if he was an anti-vaxxer, like, that's one
All
of the
bets are
least
off,
bad
that's fine.
things that can happen to him.
No, you give him like a quick pat down. It's
Only because you know, they
effectively
don't
like
pierce his skin.
rent-a-cop security. Doesn't even have a baton on him. You do notice he does have another flashlight on his belt.
Well, I'll take the flashlight and once our flashlight. Well, I guess you can't hold it with the shotgun very well.
I mean, you can,
I'll
but
take
yeah,
it.
not very
And I'll do
well.
the classic, like,
Police hold
police thing.
over-under.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Two
I'm
flashlights.
I'm inside the adjacent room, and you said there was a door marked maintenance.
Mm-hmm. And the other door is marked office.
Okay. So these two doors here, office and then
Maintenance.
maintenance.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to really quickly check the office door.
Okay. Approach the office door. Clicks. Swings in. Room is pitch black. There's no emergency lighting in here. Flashlight out. You can see there's a large oak desk that sits kind of immediately to the right in the room, and you get that same scent of death in the air in here. You can see the outline of a man kind of slumped over the desk. Aside from that, you do notice there's another nice red potted herb on his desk.
Fuck are these plants doing here?
They must have had like a.
Ah, Jesus. Just don't do that.
So,
Spooky.
There's another body in here.
okay, I'll check the body. And you said there was an herb?
There's a plant in there, yeah.
It helps with the oxygen in there, you know.
It's a peace lily. Okay, so you approach the red herb, and the body lurches forward.
Fuck.
Roll vigilance.
Everybody?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at.
So Robert, let me get your character name properly. Lenora is in engaged range, while the two of you are close.
Nice.
I think my thing might apply to vigilance checks.
So that'd be a good thing to check out. 'Cause
Yep,
that's what
perception
you
and
know.
vigilance. So if you're within short, it's a boost die. If you're within engaged of me, it's 2 boost die.
So number of successes
So you're probably
will
Both in
set
short.
base
In short.
order, and then advantages will set.
distinction.
Yes.
So you'd also get a boost die.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Boost.
Because I'm assuming.
Triumph. Damn.
Triumph and 3 successes.
You're going first.
2 successes and 3 advantage.
Nice. So let's see. First, second.
3 advantage.
Okay. 1, 2. Enemies. You.
Okay,
Right.
so I get to go first?
Zombies are going to get a quick surprise round,
Of course. Yeah, makes sense.
but that is all.
Oh, you said plural? You said zombies, plural?
Maybe.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah.
Oh, what was that? No,
It's
it's
what?
wild and wild.
It's 2. You don't have any defense yet. But it's a whiff. Lunges kind of like towards you, stumbles a little bit, and is now upright. But now you're up. You've got a fairly clean shot. You are shooting into
God.
engaged combat.
So
technically.
I'm looking at this. So this guy's gotten up and lurched over to Lenore.
Mhm.
And can I obviously see that he's like, you fucked up?
So, since he has stood up
Yeah.
and like made that lunge, you can now see the side of his head where it's clear there's a bullet hole there.
Okay.
No exit wound on the other side.
All right. So I'm clear. Well, I needed to see this
Yeah.
guy and be like, is this guy drunk or?
If he's drunk, he has survived shooting himself in the head.
So I will very quickly
Look out.
get down,
Down.
and I will
Nice.
fire
Okay.
at the gentleman.
You're still at short range. So it's a single purple.
Yeah,
Is it
right.
short
Ranged
close
light.
engaged? Or is it just short engaged?
Short
Engaged, short. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so there's my 1 yellow, 2 green, and you said 1 purple.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hope I don't shoot you. I'm aiming for the head, obviously.
Oh, if you're aiming for the head, I believe that's some setback dice.
Setback or
I think it's 2 setback for
cold shot?
a call shot like that.
Well, let me know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You check there, I'll check the internet.
Because I definitely want to do that instead of just putting like 30 rounds in the center mass and not doing anything.
No,
Mhm.
no, you put 30 rounds after they've gone down.
All
into
right,
the
just
body.
to
Sure,
be
keep
sure.
on firing, you know. Pop, 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 pop. Combat.
Okay. Most people are saying it's something you would spend advantage on. I say look under aim.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's what it is. So your maneuver would be to aim for a specific target on the item or a specific part of the target.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And
I'm
that
not
gives
gonna
you
move.
2 setback for that first check. If you then hold it another round, you can reduce it to 1. Or if you can find a way to spend 2 maneuvers, take strain, for example, you can just take the 1 setback.
Well, then I'm going to take some strain.
Okay.
So what is it for another?
2 strain for that second maneuver,
Okay.
and it'll just be a single setback die to aim for the head on this.
Are you saying it's 2 setback at the beginning?
As you're the first time you're.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're aiming
Target.
for a specific target. Yep. Oh, nice.
Very good. Okay. So those cancel out. Well, those 2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 successes and 1 advantage.
So how much damage total?
So that's 3 successes. 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Okay, line up the shot. Poof. Body slumps in front of you.
So is it on the ground?
It's on the ground. It's your turn. It does not seem to be moving. It spazzed a little bit.
Good fuck.
Play a little death throw.
And I don't see anything else in the room.
Seems good.
I stomp on the body's head to smash it.
Give me a brawl.
This isn't Dead Space.
No,
You
that
gotta
is
have
a
the
thing
boots.
in Resident Evil.
Gotta have those boots.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you juke the zombie so it lunges at you and you back up real quick, you fall down.
What Resident
Okay.
Evil, though?
That was in Resident Evil 2.
Because I associate that more with Dead Space. 'Cause of
Yeah.
The stomping. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just
So much
shitting them in the
stomping.
legs until they're crawling, and then
Oh, can I, by the way, can I use the advantage that I gained on
Oh,
that
yeah.
to recover a strain, please?
Sure. No problem. So, again, you're doing a called shot to the head. So that'll be either 2 setback, or you take the 2 strain, and you just take the 1 setback for the swing. Otherwise, it'll be the brawl, and at engaged range, you're looking at the 2 purple.
I did say something about taking a check for.
Okay.
Okay.
Plenty of things are canceling.
So I got 1 threat and 1 success, so that's 4 damage.
Okay. 4 damage, you give it a good, stomp. It doesn't, crack or anything like that, but yeah, you hit that head good.
Squishy.
Take, what is it? It's a point of strain, I think, for that 1 disadvantage. So you're just exerting yourself quite a bit.
Yeah, you
here.
can suffer 1 strain for 1 disadvantage.
Yep, there we go.
I took the 2 disadvantage dice.
Mm-hmm. But because you had 1 threat, that's translating into 1 point of strain.
Oh,
Yeah, the GM's
okay.
using that
It's one
too.
threat, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
he,
Not
was just,
setback.
he was saying disadvantage.
Yeah, sorry.
I think that's what they call it in Genesys.
It might still be threat.
It might still be
I think it's... I might be wrong. So yeah, take that swing, lands. You want to do anything?
The zombies still around, right?
Speaking of which,
You wanna do anything?
Dead Space 3 sound.
Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect. It seems to be laying on the ground.
Good job, guys.
Muscle spasm every now and again.
You want to stab this one in the back of the head?
I'll try to recover after my encounter with survival. Be like, just breathe.
Okay. So yeah, combat's over. You can spend, or you can roll discipline to try to recover strain.
Okay.
Discipline or cool?
I think, yeah.
3 advantage.
I'm going to assume discipline for this because you got jumped, and then cool would be if you were the ones doing the jumping.
I don't
Just
know
for
if it,
diversity. I don't know.
because I don't think it specifies. But
3 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. Each success is a strain you can recover.
each success.
I believe so.
Yes. At end of encounter, simple, discipline, or cool check.
Mhm.
So you do have to roll
Oh,
it
yeah.
on.
Okay. Well, simple is free, right?
No.
Ah, okay.
one.
So one
Simple's
setback die gets thrown, or not setback.
The one
purple
difficulty die, one purple.
gets thrown in there.
Heal successes and strain. Yeah. So I didn't get it.
Anybody hurt? Anybody need, looking after? No one got bit?
You, the lady. You okay?
Yeah.
From your new position, you can definitely see there's a revolver laying to the side of the chair that the man lunged from.
There's a revolver over there. Maybe you want to use something besides that knife?
I'm pretty good with a pistol.
That's a revolver.
Yeah,
They're very different firearms.
sometimes.
No, all the time.
In practice, they both small. Shoot. 2 hands. Just that one has
Stop doing that.
a revolving
You
chamber.
look like a bobblehead.
Maybe I am.
What's wrong with this person? I'm more scared of him than I am these other things.
All right.
You're taking the gun?
Sure. Go over.
That would be best.
What's the stat on a revolver?
6 damage. Zip up to it real quick.
Crit 4.
Crit 4.
I remember that because heavy pistols crit 3.
Crit 4. Encumbrance 2. Range is medium.
Is it heavy or
It is light.
Okay.
And it has accurate 1, which means you get to throw a boost die in every time you pull the trigger.
Ranged.
If you revolver Ocelot, it's accurate 12.
You never miss.
Unless your hand's just been cut off by Gray Fox.
That's understandable, though. You got a lot of setback dice working against you.
Yeah. And then you have to retcon it because he's
take it to your
ambidextrous in Metal Gear Solid 3 and not in Metal Gear Solid 2 The Twin Snakes. But, you know, whatever.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes are made. Yeah.
This is one of the smaller mistakes that was made in making those series. Alright. Otherwise, office around you. You've got some filing cabinets and other stuff in here. Looks rather comfy.
Do a quick sweep with the flashlight, see if I have anything of immediate interest or use.
You do notice on the back wall there is a map representation of this area. It gives you a view of the maintenance tunnels, which make their way back. There seems to be a break room, locker room, and shower room that is used by the effectively like the hill patrol, people who create the snow, grate the snow, all that kind of work. A little bit further in, it does point out a pipe maintenance room and a staircase that goes down to the boiler room and furnace, which seems to then spider its connections outwards. It also has a staircase that leads up to the main lodge, and you can see a hallway that seems to go further on to a vehicle bay, which you would assume is where they keep snowcats and other heavy machinery.
What form is this map taking? Is it like...
Big wall map.
Is it under glass or anything? Or is it just
No, it's
posted
like
on the wall?
pinned to the wall.
Okay, then I want to, like... I'll holster the gun and, like,
Pop
tack the thing off the wall and take it with me.
Okay. It's going to be at least 1 point of encumbrance just because it's kind of
Big.
bulky.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can slot that in a belt or something.
Resort map.
Yep.
Maintenance might have a sat phone. I know there's one officer that's...
Does anyone have one of those newfangled cell phones?
Somebody might.
Cell phones, I don't know, but they might have a sat phone.
I'm talking about you. Do you have a Nokia or something?
No.
It's a story point away.
Do you have an N-Gage? It also plays games.
A Game Boy.
Like a worm? Great.
I think Sonic the Hedgehog is on it as well.
Tetris.
I don't know. We should leave.
Which room? Maintenance? Go upstairs?
You did notice as you were checking over, the room with the storage was considered the lost and found.
Okay. Hmm.
Otherwise, I think you
Maybe we'll
probably
find
would
lost
guess the name
survivors
of
then.
everything. I mean, you walked through
In
it
plastic tubs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just-
Okay.
Like, you okay? Oh, hi.
They were hiding, you know.
These are just all legs.
It's all legs.
We need to go into maintenance.
Seems like a good next option.
This room that we were previously in was designated the lost and found. There might be something in here of worthwhile, but it also might be purses. So it's in here.
Scarves.
Well, it's worth
Single
the look.
pairs of gloves.
Single gloves.
Single pairs, or two of them?
Yeah, just
I
like
think
half
it's-
pairs, you know.
yeah, it's
but
like
a lot of
Or two
hats.
mismatching.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
It's like a single pair of pants.
They're
as
also
opposed to a
both
single
left.
pant.
And not just one
weird.
right, one left. It's,
Right. It's all left.
it's all
Yeah.
Why do they always lose the left one?
Because they always keep the right hand. Oh, that would also not make sense, because you'd be more likely to take
You'd
off
have a
your
bunch
right
of right ones. No, yeah, you'd have
They'd
a
have
bunch
more
of right
right
ones.
ones.
You take those off.
to
Use
fiddle
it
stuff.
To fiddle stuff. Yeah, I guess.
That checks out. There's bound to be like
The-
three
the-
full bins of right gloves.
The stats on fiddling. Check it out. Yeah. Okay, well, I think we should open the door to the maintenance area and make our way inward.
Okay, approach the door labeled maintenance. You have to actually unlock it to proceed further. I pull the handle, push against it, and there's a bit of resistance. Whoever's opening, I'm going to need them to make in athletics.
I was doing that, so
Well.
I figured I'd...
We'll do raw strength for that, or brawn.
Brawn?
Yeah, give me a brawn check. This will be normal. Cool.
It's just strain for me. So 4 successes, but also 4
For
strain.
What can I do with that?
You've done 3s and 4s. Oh.
And just strain. Just maximum strain. So I'm doing all these things, but at the same time you can see like veins in my neck. Like,
It just flat out take 4 points of strain from that.
Jeez.
Like
Oh.
you're pushing, and
Ugh.
you've got to hit it a couple of times and really push to get that open.
I'm afraid of failure, so I'm going to push myself
to the limit.
to the limit.
Have you been taking roids, sir? Just
But you manage to finally push that out of the way. Door swings open, and you notice there are visibly in front of you, kind of 2 corpses in front. Look like they're in this kind of like reaching towards the door on their front face. Very clear neck wounds, deep bites, lots of missing tissue.
So have they were on the door and I've sort of pushed them away from the door by opening it?
It looks like you may have pushed somebody else who was at the door out of the way, but there are more people who were like approaching this door and could not get to it.
Okay. So how many people can I see in the hallway in front of me?
Currently 2.
Okay.
You're not sure what was holding the door back. Whatever's there is between the door and the wall. But it's not making
the door's
noise.
opened up and that's...
Yep.
Okay, got it.
You've got
Got it.
like maybe like a foot or 2
Okay.
between
Yeah.
full open and the actual wall.
So these clear bites
Yeah.
fucked up. Okay. Fuck. I will...
Gets me every time.
I will raise the gun, but also like make my way back into the room. We've got company.
There's at least one cop upstairs, so be careful.
What?
Who you shoot.
These are the bad ones. Little help, please.
I'm. This thought train has derailed, and I'm walking away from the wreckage.
Are they like approaching or?
It looks like they are face down, not moving.
Okay, I thought
no,
they
no.
were like.
Yeah,
all right.
they're face down on the ground, clear
They're-
visible bite mark.
Then never mind. I have not backed up. I
Okay,
have
you're
stood there,
still in the doorway.
and I've said so. I in a more like a fuck
Okay.
kind of way. I will. Can I step over them or like?
Yeah. They're just kind of scattering the hallway floor at this point.
Right. Well, I will very.
Well, be careful. Just because they look dead doesn't mean they are dead.
Right.
That's good BSAA knowledge.
So what I want to
Now
do
that one
then
did look
is,
dead.
as I'm walking through, I want to basically like fucking goose step through this hallway.
Just like tiptoe over.
Oh no, not that. No, I would just like
Just like the very high
Yes.
Ministry of Silly Walks.
crush.
So trying to step on them or trying to
Foot stomp.
avoid stepping?
Trying to crush them
Okay.
The sumo
With my-
sumo step
with my European muscles. Trying to stomp them.
with your
Give
combat
me then
boots.
a brawl
Yeah.
normal 2 setback dice.
I'm going to spend a story point.
Okay. To upgrade one.
Upgrade this. All threat.
100% crit.
Okay, so not great. 2 failure, but 1 advantage.
Okay. So you're basically like stomping your way through them and hitting like shoulders and backs and bits. You're not quite landing it, and you're like, I don't really want to like step back on top of them.
You don't want
just
to go
to make
like.
sure. You get to the other side.
Well, sure, yeah, I've gone all the way, so like.
And you do like a quick glance back, and you notice there were 2 other bodies that were effectively like clung to the other side of the door.
I see.
That are now squished against the wall, but don't seem to be moving.
So I'll see that. And I will turn. Can I use my 1 advantage to recover a point of strength?
Sure, yeah.
Because I feel good.
Part of that advantage is like, well, they didn't get up.
And I feel better.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
Not that spooked.
Get wrecked.
Get smoked.
All right, I'll follow him in there.
I'll continue with my
Okay.
light source down the hallway.
All right. Follow behind, and you're taking up
Back.
rear.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your way down. You're noticing pipes running along these walls. Some of them have like "warning, hot," and other such
I hope so.
yeah, danger signs on them.
Warning, pipe.
Oh no!
Might say what they are too.
Most of them seem to be like hot water. Maybe there's a gas line, smaller one running through. Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Kind of hit that left. You notice the pipes continue into the wall, and from your understanding of the map, probably through the locker room, shower, and on. Hit that corner. Hit the next one. No problems. Look ahead, and there's a door. And on the other side, the wall on the other side of that door is a body which is just like sat down against the wall and like slumped.
I'm going to raise the flashlight, check it out.
It's wearing a high visibility vest, has some snow gear on. Looks like somebody who is out there maintaining the slopes.
Going to do a quick, check the... Is there the eyes open?
Seems down,
Okay.
so hard to...
Sit back and tilted down.
Yeah, head tilted down
I'm
towards
going
the chest.
to... From the side of the bodies, I'm approaching, so here's the body, here's the door.
Mhm.
Approaching this way, I'm going to kick the thing in the head and push it over away from me.
All right, give me that brawl.
Or is it in a chair?
No, it's just slumped against the wall.
Oh, the wall.
Yep.
Green, and then just 2, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Dude, if you keep aiming for the... Just to knock him over, yeah, just...
So, no. Cancel. 1 success and 1 advantage.
All right, yeah. Come
Use the
flying up,
advantage to recover straight.
knock him over. It's good. Does not seem to be a threat.
Feel better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Catching his wind. You
So
can
the-
see
So the door across from the body, does that have a label on it or anything?
break room.
Anybody want a peanut?
I think he wants a peanut.
I'm going to just continue down the
In the
hallway.
hallway. All right. You turn right and you start making your way down that shorter bit of hallway there, and you hear this high-pitched noise. Constant. Gets a little bit louder as you hit that corner and turn. You can see dead
Stop
ahead.
crying.
There is one of the pipes has ruptured and is filling the area with hot steam right back here.
Where we came through, or
No, over
No,
here.
you've come through this way.
Okay.
It is currently right there. The area is basically impossible to look through, or impossible to see through. But yeah, you can see it veers off to the left. A little before it gets to that blockage.
You need to find somewhere where we can turn that off at.
I'm going to take the map out. Unroll it. Anything that looks like,
maintenance, right?
Yeah, there's a pipe access room at that junction point.
What junction point? Where?
Right
Over
there.
right there.
So it's on the other side?
No.
No,
the
it's on
steam
your
is
side
like
right
right
here.
here.
Yeah.
And the door, we just have to go to the left and go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still have access to the junction.
Just up ahead.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. Make your way down that way. Turn left. Approach up to the door. It's the, again, rolled steel. Can't really see through it. It's then got just maintenance and pipe access written underneath that.
Be my guest.
Oh, of course, because I don't have a flashlight.
Light over your shoulder.
At the door, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I open the door.
Okay.
You can do it.
Crack it open, push it open a little bit, and you hear this very low.
God damn it.
Sorry, I have breathing problems.
Sleep apnea.
Sleep
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sleep apnea.
I like
I'm a deviated
slowly back
septum.
away.
Okay.
What?
You hear this very, like, sharp metal on metal kind of sound, and then it goes to metal on, like, stone. Like rocks are almost being pushed out of the way, and the door closes, and you hear just this horrendous rending sound as 3 large claw marks kind of push their way into the sheet metal.
Fuck. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Good idea.
Hopefully it stays.
So, given that I just looked at the map,
Mm-hmm. Your options are north to the lodge, or trying to find a way to take this thing out and get access to the pipes.
I'm gonna run. So fuck. This way, and I'll go left towards the staircase that leads up to the lodge.
Okay. Do a little bit of hustling. You hear another raking of claws, which again sounds like it starts on like gravel and then goes through metal. Just no and slowly walking away.
Nope.
Nope. The proper response. Alright. You make your way up a single floor, and you notice it goes up another. But the moment you get to the landing up there, there is a large map, which is titled Glacier Cap Lodge, and gives you a layout of the first and second floor of the main lodge.
Alright, take the map.
Okay. Unpin. If you're holding it, single point of encumbrance just because it's huge.
Hold this.
Stuff it in my backpack.
We're on the new floor.
Mm-hmm.
I got a map.
Where was our entry point?
Right here. Dead center. On that wall there, you found, again, another pinned up map. This gives you the first and second floor.
Okay.
Stuff to look.
I forgot to ask you, are the herds like a dash or a single point of encumbrance?
There's single point each, but once you merge them, like once you've processed them, then the processed object goes down to a single as well. Yeah, because you're basically holding like a large plant-like object. It's just unwieldy, it's not heavy.
Sure. Okay, so we're still on the run from this thing. You saw the map.
To the south, there is, in like shopping malls when they pull down the grates, there's one of those pulled down over a door.
Okay.
The other direction seems fine, but you can see at the base of this thing, of the grating that's been pulled down, there's a very clear like lock mechanism there. It's not your standard lock. It's 2 kind of like circular shapes near each other. So it's a unique style key.
Sure.
Where did we come out?
Dead center there.
We're here, right? And
Yep.
There's that. So I'm going to break right immediately, having seen the left. Because I'm presuming that it's this thing, whatever it is, it's still happening.
It may be. If anybody wants to look for it, let me know.
I'll be our eyes in the back.
Okay.
Okay.
So give me a perception
luck.
check. It's a normal perception, so 2, and then 1 setback because things are dark, but you've got a flashlight.
So that's like 3 successes and 3 threats.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Well, at that you've been trying to keep an eye out.
but it's right on top of you.
You've been keeping an eye out as you hit this doorway. Door was starting to close behind you. You definitely heard it break the door down. Heard rending of that metal, little pins and screws kind of clattering across concrete, and then you could very clearly hear it heading towards the door. The setback you've got there is the fact that basement door didn't
open.
latch.
Yeah.
It's just barely ajar.
It's coming.
So you break up north, head into another hallway.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like doors would stop it anyways.
It didn't stop the other one. There is a person currently sitting on the floor, slumped into that corner. They've got a hand to the neck, and the other hand is currently on a pistol. They're wearing a officer's uniform, that dark blue. They've got a bulletproof vest on. Still have their cap.
Spray some herbs on it.
But they
It'll
are
be fine.
kind of slowly raise and then put it back down when they see you're moving with some speed.
So I'll go through the door, look around, see that Agent Knife and the FBI do need help.
Nods.
Sounds like you're more Interpol than...
All right.
An exchange agent.
Can I do something to heal this guy?
I'll make.
Yeah,
I'll,
if you've got tools and equipment at your disposal, yes.
I'll make my way
you
over.
can. If you don't want to use any of that, you can do just a medical check and try to use what's available. Rip shirts, tear, make bandages, that kind of stuff.
Okay, I'll do a medical check because I did not see that equipment.
Okay. Well, I mean, are you giving him
There is a medical
painkillers? Are you going to be like, hold on, let me make some herbs for you, make it poultice, something like that?
I can give him painkillers. That'd help.
Yeah, if you would like to do that, you may.
Yeah, I popped him over a bottle of painkillers.
Okay. He'll
Don't arrest me for using prescription for sharing my prescription.
Oxycontin, sweet.
He's Canadian?
Look at the price tag. That's so low. So yeah, he'll take it and dry swallows the pill. Hand kind of still on the neck. He just leans back a little bit more. Thanks.
Dies.
There's been an incident.
What happened here?
I don't know. We were responding to a call. It seems to be another outbreak, like the Raccoon City incident 5 years ago.
Fuck.
That's my line.
Some of these people seem to be dead for a few days. Are you only now responding to it?
We just got here. It looks like whatever had been going on for a while. Maybe a couple of days. Communications are down. There's no cell reception here. We need to get word out.
Roads are probably blocked.
What's the fastest way of doing that? That was
Oh no, the dogs.
It's the
It's okay, I got a shotgun.
That's true.
you just have to be careful with your aim. You know, you got to get them quick before they get on you. Because then it's a quick time event.
There's the hotel at the top of the mountain, and I believe they've got a helipad up there for VIPs. There might be a chopper there.
Looks like that's our only way. Are you able to walk?
I'm gonna need a moment, but yeah.
Better make it quick. Something terrifying's after us. Was able to rip through some metal doors downstairs.
Oh great. Worse than the living dead.
Yes.
Okay, well then, I tell you what. So you're attending to him. I'm gonna turn around and train my heavy pistol at the door that we just came in from, down the hall, and what, I'm gonna take a knee actually and
Prep. Call that an aim.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna prep and if something comes
Aim
through
for
that
a
door,
round.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Get him up. We need to get out of here.
Are you okay to walk?
Need a little bit of help. Gotta keep pressure.
All right, you help him.
Okay.
So yeah, help him up.
I want to
Lean in on
stay
you a
put.
bit.
What? I literally didn't hear what you said.
I said, try to find a stapler.
Oh.
It's good to go.
Yeah.
Red staple.
Fly right. Ooh, there it is. All right. Again, you see grating noise of gravel and then metal, and you see the claws actually breach this door. This is just wood with the reinforced metal kick plates. It seems to have started at the bottom and worked its way up, and the door has basically been blown in by that single blow.
Into the hallway that we're
Yep.
Okay. Do I see
So-
it yet?
Yeah, so what is the order of people in this hallway? I assume you are in, you being, let me get names so I can do this right. Lenore is in the back with the unnamed officer at this point. I was supposing Donovan was then going to be kind of in between.
Actually, he's
I
helping
have.
him.
Oh, you're
I
helping
have,
him out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in between.
So Lenore's in between, Donovan's in back, and German is
I'm
up
like-
front in position.
Yeah, we're in position, ready to fire.
Okay.
As soon as I see that thing,
Okay, so the first thing you see is it's that pink color that is always used to color in a brain on a child's drawing of anatomy.
or the stuff that they make chicken nuggets out of.
Yeah, the
Yes.
pink sludge.
Yes.
And is this what you start to realize as a head kind of creeps its way around? It looks like if you took a person and flayed them,
Sure.
but their brain had effectively burst through their skull and it's blocking out their eyes. You see a set of claws on their hands reaching about almost a full foot in length for each finger, and it crawls its way kind of around the corners of the wall and is heading towards you.
Fuck.
So get cool checks for the lot of you. It'll get vigilance. And we will see
Check
how
out
it
cool.
goes.
Cool's not great. I should have just been surprised.
Just been
Oh no!
I will give you a boost die because you had been prepping for this to happen.
3 advantage.
Cool.
2 successes. Surprisingly, on my 1 green dice.
Okay. Does anybody beat 2 successes to advantage?
Nope.
Okay. It's gone first, and then it sounds like
I have 1 success, so.
I had 3 advantage.
3 advantage.
2 successes.
Okay. So monsters, Lenora, Donovan, and then German.
I don't get a surprise round.
I'll give you the surprise round. You've been prepped for it, so you get you
I
get
take-
that shot off.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot. So, because I've been aiming, do I still get my...
One
Blue
bonus.
die?
Yep.
Okay.
Or if you do the cold shot, then it would be.
I'm not going to do cold shot on this thing. Because I don't know. I'm like,
Just
what
just
the,
on
fuck is
Ah,
this thing? What the hell is this thing?
die.
I'm going to try to do a hamstring shot.
Okay.
So give me a boost die. Yes. So I got my range. And it's... What? 2? 1? Difficulty? What's
It's
the range?
It's at short range, so it's going to be 1. You're dealing with very...
Ranged combat check against one non-vehicle target within range.
Yep.
If the check is successful, have the damage inflicted before soak,
Mhm.
and the target is immobilized until the end of its next turn.
Here's the
Ah,
thing.
nice.
It's a vehicle.
That's a stretch.
It's got wheels for feet.
A snowcat bursts through the wall to defeat you.
It's a bobcat.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
It's
a literal bobcat.
So
It-
two
it's the,
successes and 3
threats.
advantages.
That enough for a crit?
3 advantages is enough for a crit, yes.
Okay, so how much damage first? Let's
Well,
take care of that.
so it would be 1, 2, 8
Plus
damage.
8 damage.
But instead, we're going to half that.
Okay.
Right,
So
so it's
4.
4 minus soak for whatever it
Mhm.
is. So it takes that much damage, and the target is immobilized until the end of its next turn.
Okay, so you get a shot off, hits in back of the leg, and it takes a moment where it falls off the wall and kind of like is scrambling to right itself.
Just run at it and stomp in the head. You know.
I'm going to
That's
use
basic.
that 3 advantage if I'm allowed to recover
Mhm.
the rest of my strain.
Sure. Prepped and ready for action. All right. On its turn, it's going to spend its maneuver to bolt upright, and then streak. Or instead of streaking towards you, it turns in your direction, and you see its tongue lash out the almost like 12 feet you are away from it. It starts thick, and as it goes, it just stretches. The end of it.
Chameleon tongue.
Now, it can't perform maneuvers if it's immobilized.
Oh, okay. So from its position on the side, it's going to shoot out at you. I'll give it a disadvantage for it being confused. You notice at the end of this, tongue is a small collection of effectively like barbs pointing back inwards
Oh, good.
that it's trying to nab you with.
Somewhat, kind of like. I think chameleon's tongue, or is that an iguana? That's basically like a catapult tongue.
Wow. That is a lot of blank there.
Great.
Yeah. No, good for you. No worries there. 5 damage as the tongue lashes out and probably strikes a shoulder.
Okay. I got 4 soak. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Take 1.
All right. Who's up next?
Shit.
Should be me.
Okay. Shit.
Okay.
Scheiße.
What range am I at?
Short.
Okay, so I can stay here and shoot it.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to take an aim.
Okay.
My maneuver.
Steady.
Tell you to lower your head.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's see. Right. Things I need to remember. Range defense. Yeah. Throw. What is it? Is it an
One
extra
for-
purple?
No, it's a
Setback.
it's a setback dice.
Okay. Throw 1 extra setback in there. Odd.
Should probably be on 2.
Well, let's if it's blank.
Oh, if only.
1.
Just 1 negative.
Okay.
So you setback in.
So I got 2
Just-
advantage,
2 advantage and
2
2 success.
successes.
Okay.
So that's 10 damage,
Good sized shot.
and I knock it down.
Okay. You knocked it prone.
Is that 2?
Yeah, for
advantage
knock-
to-
Yeah, it's
to
knockback
knock
2. Yeah.
Yep.
Knockdown 2.
Yep. Anything that's not specifically marked otherwise is always 2 to activate. Yeah. And the number next to it usually is an activation cost. It's usually something else. All right.
So
Now
that's
you're up.
3. Okay. So I'll take a shot at it with my revolver. I will aim for
Okay.
my maneuver.
Steady.
And so. Ugh. Just blanking it up.
Yep.
So that's
That's not bad.
2 success, 1, 2 success.
If it had range defense, shouldn't I have added
Yeah,
setback?
1 setback. Yeah. Well, that one slides.
So that'll be 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Just fire it.
Good shot. All right. Police officer Going to try to take a shot.
That's right. He also has a gun.
Yep. Wow, actually manages to hit.
I like there's four of us at the end of the hallway. See, that's why you can't play co-op traditional Resident Evil, because there's like a hail of bullets.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about like DPS at that point. You have enough. All right, it does manage to land a hit against it. Still seems to be going. Yep. Back to the top of the round. It will spend its maneuver now that. Actually, no, you're up because we gave you your.
You're last.
Yeah,
You're
you're
after
actually
me.
last.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I had a surprise.
Surprise round, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was remembering.
I'm gonna give another shot.
Give him another tap.
This time I'm not gonna hamstring it. I'm just gonna like
Just shoot.
Just
Shoot
shoot
to
it.
kill.
And it's till the end of its next turn, or
Immobilized until the end of its next turn.
yeah. Okay, so
So
it's
it
already
had its turn.
it's already.
If
had
it gets
that.
another turn.
So I'm gonna spend 2 strain.
Okay.
To get another maneuver.
Helga, I've invented another maneuver.
So I'm going to use those maneuvers to aim. One,
And
two.
aim again.
Yeah. There, that, and then the one.
And you need it's got defense.
There's got other
Yep,
terrain
so
right
one
here.
setback.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna bump one of those up to a red.
One of the one purple up to
The
a
one
red.
purple up to a red.
Got it.
That 1 in 12 chance.
Oh, I used 2 purple, so. Oops.
Yeah, it should use
Oh.
one at the range you're at. Yeah.
Oh.
That
I hit, so.
Yeah.
goes away.
You may have dropped it. Actually, no. You may have let the police officer drop it. But
1, 2, 3 successes and 3 advantage.
okay. How much damage?
So 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. So 9 damage.
Okay.
Plus, I'm going to activate a crit.
Nice.
So I got 3 advantage. So why not?
All right. Roll that crit.
You have a percentile up?
Sure do.
Gotta find that table real quick.
89.
Ooh.
I'm up there.
It's not instant death, but.
Well, I mean, you need vicious for that to happen.
Yeah, because it's like 150.
Yep, 150. Critical injuries. That's 89 or 114.
Oh, I have the short list here. 89. It
Found
says I got the result, but I don't know what the actual label is.
89 compromised. Increased difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until this critical hit is healed.
I've shown it some compromising photographs.
Oh no. Can't act properly anymore.
This is your mother.
It's all
She would
those.
be
It's all those.
disappointed.
It's all those things on Reddit where you can clearly see its ass. It's like really well defined for some reason.
Line up the shot, pull the trigger, and even though it's been kind of like crawling on the ground, it now just like collapses
Is it one of those,
under its
like-
own weight.
Awful taste, but good execution kind of photos.
Yeah, it's like great job. I hate it.
All right.
So
Drops, stops moving.
Oh, good.
So wait there for like a good
Couple
minute.
seconds.
I'm gonna take like a couple seconds and just like watch the thing. Hello. I think we did it.
Did for now.
Alright, so can I like reload my gun to make the limit back up to 4 instead of at 3 where it is now?
Yeah. Because for anything outside of like grenades or rocket launchers, limited ammo is just reload to do it.
So you're just doing what every FPS or shooting prison does. Just
Shove more
reload
bullets in it.
in between every room or whatever. It's like,
Is it simple
Max bullets.
for the cool?
Yeah, simple for the cool check after.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
It's one success. I only have one.
Get a little back.
I didn't take any strain.
Give me reasons to burn that strain. All right, it goes quiet again. In a nice little hallway.
Okay, so where we are now.
Actually, right there.
We need to find some more stairs.
How do we get to the helipad?
Is the roof
Straight
access?
up.
It's up on top of the hill. We've got to get the either the chairlift working or get a snowcat or something.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly the pipe control is clear now.
Let's go back downstairs, turn that pipe off, and get to the vehicle bay.
All right. Back down.
Back downstairs.
He opened the door.
Yeah. Yeah, you now see a door in the hallway. It's been bent in, cleaved in half.
Kids these days.
Poke your head in the room. You've got a good number of pipes kind of moving about. There's one part of the wall you can see where they've got access valves, or where a valve should be. You're looking at just the socket of 3 separate valves, one for hot water,
Resident Evil.
one for gas, and one that's basically like superheated water heating.
2 that take regular circular cranks, and another one that takes what looks like a embossed wolf.
Fuck.
Of course, we gotta find the fucking.
Is the socket like something you insert or something you put on?
Yeah, it's like you would mount a hex sort of insert into it.
So we
For
could
all
with
3
like a
of these.
wrench.
If you had a wrench,
It would have
wouldn't be
something
able
to
to go
clip
into it.
on.
no.
Okay,
it's
so
in,
insert.
yeah, you're putting
Insert,
something
not
that
set
connects
on.
in. Yeah,
You have to put the male.
yeah. It is a female end.
Yep.
There you go. For all 3 of them, valve is missing. Surprising no one.
You don't think it's in the lost and found, do you?
That would be too easy.
I figured it'd be in some maintenance bay.
I mean, they just found it laying around. What the hell is this for?
There is a small tool chest next to this area, popped open. It's got a small little work order next to it.
Go get valves with it. He broke. We should replace this.
Just a note that says, "Oh, you better replace these valves."
Rusted hot water.
Yeah,
Should
just-
get patched.
Find WD-40.
Just like a list of budget items that they just never got.
That they really needed to pick up before actually running.
To-do list. Pick up new hex steam valve control.
It's
Also, new propellers for helicopter.
It's also from like 3 months ago because they
they've never done anything about this.
It's a pad. It's one of those promotional pads from an industrial supply business that went out of business in 1989.
Ordered now.
It's a mail order.
There you go. Yeah. Now all these parts are on back order. Yeah.
So does this actually say something?
Yeah, you pick it up, give it a quick read over. It mentions how the valve, one of the valves earlier had like rusted in place, and they basically had to excavate it. There's a replacement one that they were using in the kitchen. Try there.
All right. Let's look at our map and find the kitchen.
Hell, there's the cafeteria.
Okay.
It's
So
right
you're
outside.
right there.
It's just up the stairs and.
It's a kitchen.
Okay, this is the stairs. Okay.
I had a bad
So you got the
experience
stairs
with
going
dogs
up
in the
and then
kitchen
that
once.
way.
Yeah.
Open it. What's this raptor doing here?
What a plot!
It's
It's
clever.
actually Dino Crisis.
This game. Same engine. It's just one massive asset reuse.
Okay, let's go back up to the kitchen and try there.
Or it's a Torah game.
Oh god.
Got the raptors.
You only get to see 5 feet in
Zombie?
front of your face before fog rolls in.
That also tries to be a platformer.
It shouldn't be. 3D first person platforming is a no-no.
Especially in the days of the N64.
Oh yeah.
There was some platforming in there.
They weren't great. They existed. They weren't great. All right. Make your way up to the kitchen. You're again looking at a wooden door. It's got the black label with white text on it that just reads kitchen.
Just open it a little. Just peek in.
Alright, yeah, sure.
I'll have a flashlight.
Yeah.
I'll leave the cop downstairs.
You're
Yeah,
just
if-
gonna leave the
in the
cop
pipe
down-
room?
In the pipe room?
Yeah.
Park him down there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll stay there and stand guard.
Okay.
You guys are gonna go to the kitchen to retrieve the valve, and I'll stay there and keep.
Yeah,
keep
split the
cop-
party. That's a great
I love this
idea.
plan. Okay, so this is where Nemesis shows up. I'm going to use my story point. Okay. So you open the door. It swings kind of in towards the right. You can see the center area seems to be like stovetops and ovens. To the left is a lot of prep counter and other small machines used to prep food. To the right, as you're looking at it, is a dishwasher. One of those large industrial ones where you're putting like racks of plates through at a time. Yeah, the full pull down
Yeah.
wash device. You also immediately notice, as you've kind of become trained to look for these things, there's a body currently like slumped in a very awkward position against the wash or the dishwasher. So it's kind of like if you took a person upright and then they like forwardly tried to lean against something.
Yeah, it's like it's like
Yeah, it's one where you look at it and you're like, that's not good for your spine. But it's clearly also not broken. And there are two others that are by the prep area on the other side. These just seem to be like sprawled across the floor in different states of shock, horror, and now death.
Alright, you check the prep area bodies, I'll check the one by the dishwasher.
okay.
Okay.
So I go over to the one by the dishwasher, smack it in the head with my butt of my shotgun.
Okay, so are you going for like a heavy hit or just like a tap to see if he moves?
Hey, wake up!
Yeah, just like a not a heavy hit, but not, just tap, just like
Good butt stroke.
yeah.
All right.
Tap.
Tap, tap, tap. All right, give me a quick brawl, or not brawl, melee for this one. And you're dealing with 2 purple.
So I didn't succeed, but I got 3 advantage.
Nice. I'll have to figure out how to spend that advantage. Although anything that affects a target usually will only happen on a success. So you can definitely regain some strain if you've got any. Alright. So you give it a tap, and it immediately and starts like pushing itself off and upright. As you're turning that corner, the 2 on the ground are now like moaning and starting to push themselves upright. So, I'd say vigilance on this one.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
vigilance.
You get a boost there.
Bit of a spook.
Well, you guys fucked up.
Shit's trying to kill you.
So is this
Oh.
like an actual check, or did we just roll what we got?
You just roll what you got.
Yeah.
For initiative? Yeah, you just roll. You just skill dice.
And down to Zambambinos.
No difficult.
There we are.
2 success, 2 advantage.
2 and 2. 1 and 2.
2.
1 and 2. A tie. They will happen, quote unquote, simultaneously. And since you might be hearing gunshots, if you would like to join in, feel free to roll.
Has anyone fired yet?
No.
Not yet, but
So you might have like
just,
a cool.
just for potential ordering. Yeah, I'd say cool for this one. Is
Okay,
like,
I'll do a cool.
what was that?
2 advantage. So.
Okay. Well, that fits. You'll hear stuff and then might be able to move. Okay, so you're up first. First one is righted itself, spent its maneuver doing that.
Okay. So
You're in engaged range.
I'll move back
Congratulations.
to short range. And I'll take a shot.
All right. Bat.
So that's 1 advantage and 1 hit. So that's 9 damage.
Okay. Line up the shot, pull the trigger, down they go.
And can I spin that to give him Blue stack.
Blue stack.
Yeah. Okay. So
How many? Oh, you got one.
just one.
Oh, I can do location with these guys.
Pass blue stack.
All right. The two other zombies approach. Going to remember names eventually. Donovan. And effectively attempt to mob you,
Yay!
which give them access to actual skills.
Yay!
And melee.
So we act on this at the same time.
At the same time. So as they're approaching you, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna shoot with my hamstring shot.
Okay.
So one of them, I'll attempt it.
They are already in kind of engaged range with you. They are close.
Oh, when I was because I was walking up to him.
Yeah, because you're walking up to check them.
So it
when
would be
Yeah.
really that
So
helpful.
2. Okay.
So you might want to move back.
Just shoot. Well, we're happening at the same time, so
Yeah.
in this sense, we can't really.
It gets confusing.
Okay.
You may need to then spend story points to figure out.
Or 2 maneuvers.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be a blue?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's because I've spent 2 already.
I don't know. Because
Then
I don't
why
think I've
wouldn't it be
spent
over
one in a
here?
while. I'm unsure.
No.
Let's roll first and then think.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, so I got
Ooh boy, hot damn.
Nothing.
5 successes and a triumph.
Nice. Well, you're going up against 1 success and a triumph. I guess 2 successes and a triumph.
I guess it's which one am I shooting?
Oh, they act as a group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like a minion mob or something.
Oh,
Right?
yep, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
They get access
Stormtrooper
to.
mod.
Yeah. Effectively, it's like they don't get skills until they're
You
in a
pump
group.
enough of them together, then they actually have skills equivalent to like a character.
Mm.
Right.
Yep. Otherwise, they're. The idea is they're easy to take down
2,
alone,
3,
but in
4,
groups,
5.
no shit.
Yeah. You do that for stormtroopers and
So I deal
Mm-hmm.
11 damage.
shit.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, I also have accuracy 1.
Yeah. What is that? Oh,
The
did you
extra
aim for the
advantage.
blue?
She passed the boost out.
Oh, right, the boost. I forgot about that. Okay, so how many advantage did you end up?
1 advantage.
Okay, not a whole lot you can
No.
do with that, but you can always pass that on to the next
What
person.
about the triumph? Didn't you have a triumph?
I don't have triumph.
What's that triumph going to be?
I don't have anything I can
Crit?
activate, so I guess
Mm,
I
crit,
get a
yeah.
crit.
Roll that D100. Beautiful beam footage.
1.
Just one?
I think I.
Well,
okay.
you did roll.
Why are they the same color, but they're both single digits places?
Okay, so
That's weird.
roll a just. There you go.
So it's 100 or
Mm.
1.
Use the advantage to make it 100.
If you want to make it 100, you can make it 100. Otherwise, it's a one.
I'll
Cool.
spend a storyboard.
Because I don't know what's going on with those dice there, but man, is it happening. Okay, so since you're attacking a group, I'm going to say damage effectively, like it was, 11 you said?
Yep.
Okay, so you drop one of them, no problem. And then you get another shot at the other, which is the crit. Crippled. One of the target's limbs, selected by myself, is impaired until this critical injury is healed. Increased difficulty of all checks by 1. So I'm going to say you are then bringing the gun around to try to catch the other one, hit it in the arm, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to use that. But as you are still bringing it around, it lunges onto you and goes for, with that triumph, a bite.
Cool.
Yep. So it kind of sinks its teeth into the neck area a little bit. For a grand total of
Oh, because you're
5 damage. Which you may then soak.
Oh, because I can only spend 1 story point, anyways.
Yep.
Even if they're on separate things.
So from the basement, you hear a shotgun go off, followed
Okay.
by a couple of pistol shots.
Okay, so we're in the pipe control room. The door is off its hinges, basically.
That one was also... That was actually just like pushed open.
He's
What his agent Kniffin do?
he's got the cop I'm with. He's got a gun, so
Shoot anyone who comes through.
I mean, I'll turn back. Stay here.
Yeah, no problem.
I will rush out towards the sound of the gunfire.
Okay.
I assume it'll take my turn and just like go as far as I can.
Yeah, I would assume if you're spending your full turn, you can effectively like double move to get basically to the top of the stairs, and you're hearing gunfire from the...
Do I have to spend 2 maneuvers to do that?
Maneuver in an action.
Okay,
you can buy the action
yeah,
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to use the other maneuver, you could
No,
effectively get in.
I'll just use it to make my way up the stairs quickly.
Yeah, yeah. You get up there, and you're seeing the door to the kitchen slowly swinging closed, and that's where the gunfire is coming from. All right, double around. There's one left. It's currently
Engaged.
got a bite, but then was tossed back a little bit.
So is it still engaged with him? Because
It is engaged, which
I'm gonna
means
hit him.
yes, because blast. Yes. Yep. You don't have a clean shot.
Remember, if you use the knife to fend it off, it's gone forever.
That's true.
Is there a way to
Or
hold
you-
an action?
In this system, I can't remember.
Technically, there is.
I would assume. I don't know.
A lot of the ways is that it's open initiative order, but
Yeah, where I'd assume you just like delay your initiative, do the old 3.5 thing, but yeah, or take somebody else's slots. I don't know why I always default to that. Yeah, I like doing the open slot just so people get a choice of what they want to do when.
Okay, why don't you go first then?
Yeah, let's do that. Since we're at the start of a new round, all the slots are now open.
shoot.
Cool.
Accurate, engaged. I will spend a maneuver to aim.
Okay.
You could have backed away
Nope, just kidding.
No.
in case you
No
don't put
back
it down.
down.
Nope.
One boost is better than one, purple.
No surrender.
What do you say to 2 red?
Can you spend 2?
Oh no, I can't.
don't
I can only do 1.
Yeah.
What do you say to
Nice
1
try.
red?
Nice try.
That's fair. That's a fair response. I accept that response. It's on the table.
That's good.
Pretty good.
So that's 1 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. For how much damage to him?
7. Because it counts the 1 success?
Yeah. Count all your successes.
Yeah, so 7.
Yeah, take your damage plus all your successes. Yeah.
Get a shot off. Hits kind of center of mass. Next slot's open. I'm just going to keep this going as a consecutive with the monsters. So there's only one of those guys up right now. So
Technically, our slots are simultaneous. Right?
I will
All
take...
right, but I'm going to consider him not moving out of the way as suicidal. So I'm just going to blast away.
it's only 4 blast. It's fine.
So, I am using my human ability to make cutting my defense, so add 3 setback dice.
Cool.
So probably for me, you'd have to add 3 setback dice.
It's for 1 attack.
for 1 attack.
Who do you want it to be on? The zombie or the shotgun blast? God, oh, that gets weird.
Because that gets weird
Yeah,
because
that
if
does
it
get
targets
weird.
me,
Although it doesn't actually target you.
Yeah, it's
Targeting
Because-
zombie and the
because
blast
if it-
will hit you.
if it
Yeah.
would hit you, because
That's true. It does say if it would hit you.
and that's where the setback dice would come
so
in.
roll as normal, and then you'll add 3 setback dice to see if it hits him.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
We'll
is
go
that what
way.
you want to go with?
We'll go with that.
Zombie's still going to try to get that lunge.
Okay.
You got a triumph, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I got 3 successes and a triumph.
Okay. And then the 3 setback dice you rolled,
See if it hits me.
it does.
So it does hit
Does
me.
it-
Okay. On the plus side, you get to decide where the triumph goes. It does not have to be to critting him, but it can be.
You got credit. It's gotta happen.
I got vicious too. Of course I want to. No.
I'll throw this out there. If you use the crit on him, I will add a player story token to the map. Or to the pool.
Oh, that is so tempting.
Because it's probably not going to be that bad. But it could be bad.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. On board with this.
So the zombie takes 11 damage.
Alright, so you line it up, pull the trigger, and you watch as it literally like eviscerates the top of it.
And then it does the same amount of damage?
It does 4 to you.
Just 4. Yep. So blast is the amount of damage dealt to people engaged to that target.
Ooh, 79?
99.
99.
I think that's crippled.
It might be worse than crippled.
It might be. So 99. Yeah. 99. Yep, crippled. One of the target's limbs, selected by GM, is impaired. I'm assuming it's going to be like a hand. Just like you've got the weapon up and aimed at this guy, and the buckshot just catches your hand a lot. So that's a
-1 to everything.
effectively,
Setback dice,
difficulty
or-
goes up by 1 for all
Difficulty
checks
goes up.
required to use that limb. So
Which one? Left or right?
From the angle I'm imagining, it would be right.
Okay.
Technically, it's not a hand, it's an arm, because it's a
It's
limb.
the arm, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
full
okay.
limb, yeah. It's caught the spray of buckshot.
Cool. To make sure you're getting maximum unfortunateness
Yep.
out of this.
You gotta really earn that. This will be a hard medicine check to take care of in terms of critical injuries. And
Cool. And my crit goes up by 1.
yeah, that's true.
Is that until it's taken care of, or?
I think so. It's per injury, is my understanding. And there's death. Oh,
Per injury?
painkillers, natural healing, recovering from sting, recovering from critical injuries. Critical injuries vary in severity.
Maybe not be for... What page are you on?
116. Yeah, you can float around there, and I will continue running things. All right. So at this point, I'm imagining German has probably like kicked the door in.
I'm
something
like
that
flying
degree.
across.
Yeah. You walk in and notice there's now 3 fresh corpses. You can see the Ranger Donovan. His right arm is kind of going red.
He jumped right in front of the blast.
A likely story.
And Lenore is immediately blaming him.
Because I'm just like,
My hand!
Hey, yelling is not going to help.
It will, in fact, make things worse.
Alright, can I make things worse by doing a medicine check on him?
I think if you, like, fail or have disadvantages there, yes.
if you have fails.
And I believe if you don't have the right tools, you're starting with 2 setback dice.
Yeah.
So you may want to find, like, a first, or not,
I
probably
got
a
some
step up from a
pills.
first aid kit.
I got some pills,
I'll
guys.
pop some pills, that's fine. They will ease the pain.
I got pills and herbs, but it's not going to cure that.
Crit, no.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I'll take some pills.
Pills here? I think they need a little tracker for the number of
Yeah.
pills you've used. That'd be a nice
I'd
addition.
seen something about that, like, before, with, like, stim.
Yeah.
And again, like, the 4
4 or 4 or
Like-
5
like-
little marks.
Yeah, 4 or 5 marks. And you,
Okay.
like, fill them in. Yeah, even if the status goes away, until it's actually healed,
Ah, okay.
you still get the
Still
plus
like this.
10.
Okay. So you've busted in on this mess.
I don't see any immediate zombos.
No immediate dangers at this point.
Okay.
Medical check.
Seems like you've got everything handled.
Is the critical rating.
Yep. Which is hard.
Did you find the thing?
Not yet.
Where's the valve?
I'm gonna, while they're dealing with
The injury.
Donovan's injury, I'm gonna scan the room, see if I can find the valve. Look around.
Sure. Give me a simple perception check.
Nothing.
Looking around, can't find anything you would put a valve into or a valve itself.
I look at your arm and go, throw some dirt on it. And
We got all this snow. Freezes.
And I'll do a perception check to see if I can find something.
Sure.
Are you in short
Simple
range
as
of
well.
me?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, hold on.
Short or engaged?
They get what?
Short, they get 1 boost die. Engaged, get 2.
Well, I imagine
Throw one boost die in there.
Oh, for me?
Because you're next to this guy, yeah. Aha!
1 success.
You find a couple of receptacles where you would put one of these little hex valves into,
Okay.
along with a small little sticky note. Basically reads like, Tom took valve to upstairs women's restroom to turn off flow of water. Will return soon.
God
Yeah.
damn
The
it.
3rd floor? I guess would be the
Second floor.
ground first, 2nd floor.
Yeah, well, we are in America, so
Yeah.
it would be second floor. Yep. So
Will
you
be
can
3rd
check the
floor,
map.
wouldn't it?
No, second floor.
Second, yeah. Because you were in sub 1,
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
then first,
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
second. Yep.
yeah. All right. I'll read that. Fuck.
How the hell did this turn into a fetch quest? I mean, seriously. What is wrong with these fucking people?
How the hell did you shoot our friend? What's his name? Park ranger in the arm. He's clearly the least dead person here.
I told you. He jumped in front of it.
It jumped at me, but
Like he was trying to protect one of the zombies. Like, get down, Mr. President.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happened like that.
he even said those words.
Get down, Mr. President.
I'm going back downstairs to check on the cop person. You guys need to go upstairs and find this goddamn valve. Try not to kill each other on the way.
Beautiful.
Stomp off.
Just again, like the same, like goose step it, just out of nowhere.
Ministry of silly walking all over the place.
Oh, God.
On every zombie siege, like
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I have to kill a zombie on
Gotta-
every step.
Gotta get those completely steel boots for that purpose.
Okay, I guess we're going upstairs.
Okay. Now that you have a moment, you can see there is a freezer door, like large walk-in freezer
Oh, wait,
door in the
I
kitchen.
had soak. I should have taken soak for that.
Yeah, you should have.
So it had basically no damage.
Yeah, you still popped pills, so yeah, you'd be good.
I would have only had one. I would have only got 1 damage. It would have been really as bad.
Yeah. So yeah, now that you've had a moment to kind of like readjust and look around, you notice there's the freezer door, kind of the far corner. But yeah, you make your way back and then up to the central staircase. Yes. Okay. Get to that second floor landing. You see to the right, it's got what would I put on that door? Main office listed on it, as well as underneath it, gallery. And then to your left, or the southern door, it is just unlabeled.
I don't see a bathroom. So,
I pull out my map.
Map.
And where are we?
So you're right there. You can see women's restrooms just across the way.
Through this door.
alright.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Slide
Put,
that, or
put the map back.
yeah, push that door open. You can see another of those rolling grates seems to be blocking a path here. There's no door behind it, but It looks like there's something you could go or something you could do on the other side of it, perhaps. You see clearly denotated male and female restrooms, as well as at the end of the hall, locker room on a door. Otherwise, pretty quiet hallway.
So the metal grate is blocking our way?
Nope. Metal grate is right here, blocking some other direction. If you check the map, it seems to be blocking access to some meeting rooms.
Okay. So, let's go in the
The
bathroom.
restroom.
Okay. Pop up in the restroom. Stalls on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, you're looking at a large mirror that's running most of the room, as well as sinks positioned.
It's probably
about
under
4
the
or
sink.
5 of them. Yeah, you can see near the back, there's an area where part of the wall has kind of been pulled away. A little access panel by the look of it. Some pipes running through it, and a nice cherry red valve sitting, waiting for somebody to touch it.
You touch it and then it explodes.
It's-
It's shooting water.
Alright, we take the valve.
Okay. So both of you walk in.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Walk over, remove the valve. Everything's fine. You've got a valve. Who's holding on to it?
The restroom stall shudders a little bit. You're like, what is that? It's just the wind inside a building.
Alright, I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay. 1 encumbrance.
Alright, do you want to check out the locker room? There might be something in there. You
It might be, but we got what we need.
But also, I'm scared.
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Oh, if you don't want to check it out, we can just go back downstairs.
There very easily could be more zombies in there.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you think whatever we'll find will be worth it?
Well, you know, I'm not real worried about the zombies. They didn't touch me.
No,
the
no, no.
shotgun.
They didn't really touch me either.
In fact, one would say that it was only you, through the medium of buckshot, that actually touched me.
I mean, the zombie did get a little neck nibble in there.
Yeah.
It's not a bad neck nibble.
Yeah.
There's a little...
Like one damage or
Yeah.
2 damage worth.
but it was the neck.
Alright, if you don't want to go, then let's go downstairs. And hopefully you don't get, need a snow shovel or something that was in the locker room.
Because the snow shovel will
The
be in the
fear
locker
has set
room and
in.
not like the ski rental area.
Somebody would have moved it and been like, hey, I needed this,
This
for,
fucking valve was in the ladies' room.
for cleaning up chips that got
Yeah, at least
spilled in
there's
the
a pipe
locker
that
room.
it
I don't know.
actually attaches to. Not like you have to shovel snow in the locker room.
I said chips, man. You know it's about chips.
Alright, let's go back downstairs.
Okay. Exit into the hallway.
What the fuck happened?
And you're able to make your way down to the valve room with no problems.
One of you
Except I'm
trips.
kind of wary about him standing behind
Oh, yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Do I hear them coming down?
Yeah. They're apparently not making any attempt to be
Shuffling.
quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. You hear strange shuffling, and one of them seems to be moaning.
Well, he did just get shot in the arm.
I am
It's
crippled.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm crippled.
To be fair, I didn't know I was going to roll that well.
Yeah, that was the fun.
And you had your chance to get out of the way.
That's why I tried to make it best.
Yep. Get those soup rolls. Okay, so yeah, you're in the pipe room. Got a valve.
Alright, what are the 3 pipes again?
You've got hot water, you've got steam, and you've got gas.
Alright, so we're going to put it in steam.
Okay.
Try to turn it.
It will prompt you for an update.
Every time you use it. You start to hear that distant, like, burst of steam die
Typically
off.
could also not practice.
But there's still kind of... there's still a bit of that, like,
Still.
hiss there. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's these things like this that makes the game fun.
Charlie?
It's how you know you're playing a Resident Evil game.
This isn't a game.
Well, it's kind of a game. It's a game of life or death
Yes.
in here.
Yeah, but
That's just
get
that's
caught
the,
with
you don't.
buckshot.
That's just the pain talking. You don't know what you say.
Pain or the painkillers?
both. Painkillers probably haven't kicked in yet, to be honest.
So now that the
Got like another 15
so we heard
minutes.
the steam
Mhm.
stop. Okay, I'm gonna poke my head out and go around and
Mhm.
check down the hallway.
See, there's very little bit of steam coming out of it, but yeah, it's been practically closed off.
I'll just take the coat, just over the head.
And
I'll fucking walk through it. I don't give a shit.
yeah, it's like barely enough.
Okay.
You can duck and get under it.
Come on, and I'll make my way. I'll jog towards the vehicle bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hustle your way over there. You follow the path down until you hit a set of stairs heading up. Make your way up to that floor. And you've got a door to the north, and then a door leading to the east. The one to the north says office.
Okay.
One to the east says nothing.
I wonder why they bother to put a placard up that says nothing.
Oh, weird. You open the door, it's just a wall. Ah,
To
alright.
budget expenses, they just
You gotta spend the money or it goes away.
they have enough money for the placard, but they couldn't pay the guy who actually carves it.
No, I was assuming that it literally said
It said nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
They carved nothing into it.
carved nothing. That's the this is not my job.
Okay,
Scenario.
well, then obviously I'm going to check the door to the east then, because I
Okay.
don't care about the office. I care about the vehicles.
Able to push that down, swings in.
Towards me.
You're looking at two snowcats. One of them currently elevated up, looks like it's being repaired or worked on. A lot of the guts hanging out of it. The farther one seems to be in good condition.
Hopefully, it has fuel.
Jackpot. I'm going to call back out. We got transport. I'm going to make my way over and check and see, is it fueled?
Keys.
You approach it.
Keys?
It's locked. No keys inside.
Are the keys somewhere in the room?
Is there a
Look
note?
around.
Keys.
I took the keys up to the men's bathroom. Just not putting them up there.
There.
It's in the fucking locker room, like I told you.
What's this key item that we just random set of keys?
We need this.
We need
You can
this.
see there's very clearly a pegboard set up there. There is two pegs. Both of them are empty.
Fuck.
Somebody
Yeah.
obviously took the keys, now we gotta find a body with keys on it.
Check the kitchen. We never checked those.
May have
bodies.
just fallen down in here.
There's some that mesh grating on the floor,
Yeah.
pieces you can kind of pick up.
I want to do that
Clear.
then immediately.
Okay, start picking those up,
Yeah.
looking underneath.
Let's take a look and see if I see any shiny.
Find some quarters, nickels, dimes.
Sweet.
I'm going to be rich.
It's got that smell of oil and petroleum.
Delicious.
But outside of that, no, nothing of any serious value.
Okay. So somebody's got these keys. Or there's some. So clearly, since we've searched the room, can we say
Yeah.
fairly confidently that the keys are not in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can definitely tell, if they were here,
We would have found.
yeah.
Okay.
You're also looking at a big set of rolling doors. There's a big chain that you could use to manually move this, as well as an electronics box underneath it.
Sure, that's going to lead outside, so...
Do you think we could just walk the trek up there, or how far away is the helipad?
It's up the fucking mountain.
I wouldn't want to go out and try to hike in this condition.
Yeah.
We don't really have winter clothes that good either.
Oh, I do, but
And we'd only
you
be
probably
able
got
to.
heavy stuff, heavy jacket.
We only have enough meat between the 4 of us to live for a couple of days. You know what I mean. Don't look at me like that.
There are also more tourists down there.
But they might be rotten.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way back out of this room.
Okay, back to the staircase access. You've
Might
got
see if they're in the office.
office to the north.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check the office to the north.
Okay, I try for the door, able to kind of push it in. You notice you're pushing some like objects out of the way. There were some chairs and other like bits of furniture pushed near the door, but it looks like people pushed them away to get access, probably to leave from there. As if somebody had barricaded the inside and then decided, no, I don't want to be in here. You can see against the back wall, there is a hunting rifle mounted on the wall. Outside of that, there's a nice central desk, which does have a blood-stained note on it, as well as a good number of filing cabinets.
Tom, 2 keys, put them in a condom, and then shove it in my ass. Going to Venezuela.
Good luck.
I'll read the note.
Okay. The note
I
is
already read the note. There's no. We're good.
the note is a quick scrawl of moving to take refuge in locker room. Meet us there.
I take the note, go right back up to him, and say, "Really? You don't want to check the fucking locker room?" And hold out the note to him.
Go for it.
What does it say?
I read the note to him.
Relocated to locker room.
Should probably check the locker room.
It's in this moment that you realize there are 2 locker rooms. There's the one in basement, and there's one on floor 2.
So basement or second floor?
Well, let's start at the basement, and then work our way up to the second floor.
I think we should split up.
You go that way. Take the car.
Someone take this car.
Cop
Well,
hasn't shot
you're
me.
you're both injured, so you two.
You send the cripples together.
I'll
Hey,
go
I'm
by
not
myself.
crippled.
You 3 go somewhere else.
Take the world out with my gun and knife.
I killed the weird tongue thing.
The rest is on you.
I have the most points.
So,
You, I'll point at you. You go with the cop. You come with me.
you want to live. It's important.
We're going to go upstairs.
Fine.
So you're going with the cop?
Okay.
Okay.
No. There's
Donovan's
those
coming
two.
with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Donovan's going.
Okay.
They're
You know,
sending
Lenore's
me with the
coming-
cop.
coming with the cop.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll
Lenore
get
on the
knifed
cop.
now.
There we go. That slow, painful knifing. Okay.
And there's a hunting rifle if anybody can use it up there.
It is technically ranged heavy.
No. Truck tester. They're all taxidermied.
That's all text. Gotta get that Resident Evil 2 reference in there. Chief Irons. All that taxidermy.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go upstairs.
So, we'll do basement crew first. So, who's all gone to the basement?
That would be me and the cop.
Congratulations. All right, so you again reach the point where you're looking at the door. Across from the door is this body that has been, like, kicked and is now just completely on its side.
I didn't do that.
Is that the one that had like the reflective jacket?
Yeah.
The high visibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that body for keys.
Cool. Okay. I go quickly rifling through the pockets. No keys.
Alright, so I'm just gonna move him out of the way.
Okay. I mean, he wasn't in front of the door, but
Okay.
he was opposite the door.
Okay. You watch my back, and I'll go in first.
All right, I got you back. One hand up, and then other hand still holding the cloth he's got over his neck.
I look at that. God damn it. God damn, Kniffin.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, right, everything.
So, yeah, I open up the door.
Okay. Creaks open. You're looking at a break room. There's a central table to it.
Oh, is there lights on?
No.
Because we don't have a flashlight.
Excellent. The cop produces his flashlight, Maglite,
No, dang it.
as they were all equipped with.
His golden light
Later, I got
rocket
this.
style.
You get no help in seeing things. But yeah, no, the room is like pitch black aside from the flashlight that the cop is holding.
Alright, since now he's unarmed,
Yeah, he's got one hand.
just like stay at the door and shine the light around the room.
Cool, sure, yeah. He does a quick little sweep. Give me perception. It's going to be normal with one setback. Because the room is a bit of a mess.
Checks out.
Looks like there was fighting here.
I got
That was a
three
firefight.
3 success, 3 threat.
Cool.
That's a common roll.
That's my roll.
yeah, that's
I've had
good.
that roll too, so
Yeah?
it's the party roll.
So with the 3
But you've had it a
successes,
lot
you
more.
are able to like sweep around, get a good view of the room.
It makes you the leader.
You spot one body that's like against the back wall. There's a couple of chairs that seem to be like partially fort in front of him, as if the person was trying to use it as some sort of defense. Doesn't seem to have worked. Just kind of curled up in a ball.
I shoot the body.
Okay, give me a roll.
He at short range.
Short range, yep. One setback die because of visibility.
Cool.
I'm going to aim
Cool.
and shoot the body.
Probably a good choice.
So that is 3 advantage and 2 success. So I do 10 damage to the body.
Nice. So good shot. Blat. It's not getting up.
Checks out. Reload the gun.
Was that like?
He's checked out.
It's
It doesn't result.
Check it out.
another one-liner. He's checked out.
Guess checked in. I hope don't check
Check
out.
out.
Check out was at 10 o'clock.
Wait, what time is it? Crap, it's 11.
Okay, so I guess I'll go in and kind of search the room for keys.
Okay, you step in and are immediately ambushed.
Of course I
That was your setback. Thankfully, there's only one of them, so it's just regular grabby hands.
Okay, so vigilance.
Yeah, roll vigilance, because you're getting surprised. I will roll his amazing 1. Aha. 1 and 1, but he's got his surprise round on you.
Aha!
So you'll probably...
I got 1 success and 4 advantage.
You're going first. But first, sneak attack. Wow, absolutely nothing. So you like take that first step in, there's a and you're like taking a step back and hits the door, bounces a little bit. But it is still upright and now engaged range with you, face to face.
Alright, can I get the short range with a maneuver?
Yeah, but the cop's definitely still in engaged range.
Alright, so I'm just...
So just shoot him too, you know? No big deal.
Since the next time is he jumped in front of it.
He didn't make it.
Just comes back up with
So, can
where's
I-
the gun?
We checked the body. There's like a giant like blast as a brain, and he's like he was bitten.
I had to make sure.
He got bit.
Alright,
Yeah, he was bitten before.
can I use a maneuver to position myself between the cop and the zombie?
Like to be the block so the cop doesn't get jumped by him?
So he
So he's
doesn't
not-
take the blast.
Kind of circling around to put
Yeah.
Lenore between.
Get
Yeah,
on the
I'll
same-
say you could use a maneuver to do that.
Okay.
That makes sense. Whoops.
This cop's not going to make it.
Okay. That's a lot of threat.
Yeah. Did you remember the one setback for darkness?
Oh, no.
Yep. Throw that in there too.
Oh, good.
Oh, don't worry, it's blank. There's no problem at all.
Okay, so that's 2 successes, but 2 threats.
Ooh, well, only 2 threats. It's not too bad.
So it doesn't unload my gun.
Nope. Well, it's not your last round.
And, perfect. Jump to the right page.
You can cause an upgrade on a dice.
You will get another setback on your next roll.
Okay, so I do 10 damage to this thing.
Yep. So you got that shot lined up. Blap! Splatters, hits the torso, and it drops.
So I turn back to the cop and say, looks clear.
Checks out.
Rack the shotgun in that moment.
Yeah.
No, you,
Reload, rack it.
you did that one already.
Yeah.
Shell ejects out. Crap. Put that
It's
back
like,
in.
looks
Jam it.
clear.
Oh,
And-
crap.
Yeah, the shell pops out. Yeah, fuck.
No, it's like that part in Pitch Black where he's like, looks clear. And then all those things come in.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
How's it look now? Looks clear. Okay, so now I attempt to search the room again.
Okay. You're looking around this break room. There's a door kind of in and to the right. You manage to find a medical cabinet that's been like partially ajar. It looks like it's been mostly scavenged, but there is a medical kit in there, a first aid kit, so you can use that to perform medical activities without that setback.
Alright, I take the medical kit.
Grab that encumbrance 1. I think it's 1. Might be more.
Oh, that fan's really going.
Gotta keep things cool, man. Stay cool, stay cool.
That's probably the worst thing on laptops is their airflow.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to design them around that. Okay. So you've got another door leading further in.
Alright. I motion for the cop to follow me.
Does so. Moves in. Flashlight up.
Push open the door.
Okay. Creaks open. You can see in here you're looking at a locker room. You're only catching maybe like half the room. You do notice like right in front of you there's a body that looks like it's been nibbled on quite a bit. It's not in good condition. You're assuming bite marks, but without properly getting there. It's got that consistency like ground beef for good parts of it.
Spoiler, there's a bear in there.
It's a bear. Zombie bear.
Alright.
You're just like a regular bear. I'm just made it.
There's just a bear in here. It's eating honey in the corner. Oh.
Brawl to
Leave him alone.
smash the corpse's
He's wearing a
head.
red coat.
Okay, so you move into the room, and then you're gonna like rifle butt it.
No, I'm gonna stomp on it.
Okay, brawl it then. And you're aiming for the head, so 2 setback dice.
It's actually smoky. Not when
Unless you want to like spend some strain, and then it's 1 setback dice. Die.
Yeah, I'll spend some strain. I got
Spend
a
2
lot.
strain.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a fail.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. But I got
Advantage.
2 advantage.
Okay. How do you want to spend that advantage?
Not to get jumped. Can I?
Too bad.
Can I? Oh, shit! I should have set back to this because my last.
Yep. For your next ability check.
Yeah. So there should be another setback die in there. And actually, it's dark, so throw another one. As we're remembering all the setback dice.
One thing that is nice about this is that you can actually
Just add in, yeah.
add in those rolls
Nice.
instead of like
A
D&D.
whole bunch of blanks.
All right.
Oh, you actually hit.
Can that give me an advantage on my next action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Which you'll want to use because you hear barking.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yay!
The Huskies! So the officer like turns the flashlight, and you notice pouring out of where the showers are. There's kind of that like goes locker room and then breaks left into a area where there's the tiled wall and shower curtain you can kind of see. You're hearing the classic sound of toenails on tile that are now turning that corner and spot you. There is a group of 4 dogs. They're giving a nice low growl.
Hey, you can kill them all in one shot, right? And then the cop as well.
Plat, 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 plat.
I had to be sure. He might have been a dog in disguise.
The only way to be sure.
You got
Could be
bit by
3
the dog
huskies. 3 huskies stacked vertically.
Wearing a trench coat.
Okay.
too.
So
Did you ever hear him speak? I didn't ever hear him speak.
They're good dogs. Okay. So they
so
got
2 successes and 3 advantage.
they got 2 and 4.
Oh God!
Got you by 1. All right. 2 of them charge you. 2 of them charge police officer. So we'll have the 2 going after you first. They're in small groups, but they are not as dangerous as regular zombies in groups. All right.
Not as dangerous, but too
They're
yellow.
still dangerous. Yeah.
Any you
Oh,
roll some
right, yeah.
purples.
And we're melee range. Well, they're rolling like garbage, so. Hey, absolutely nothing on the first bite. Second one towards you is also nothing, but the zombie dog is going to pass a boost die to his friend, who's going to attack the officer.
Because you could also give a setback dice to your opponents.
Yep. They're helping each other out to horrifically murder the police officer.
Yay!
Oof.
It's also, you have justification for when you kill up.
Yeah, there you go. So when he stands up in a couple of moments now, he can just...
I'm going to ease your pain.
Yeah, this is...
You've already had painkillers. You can't give you more.
One last. Okay. So one of the dogs manages to jump and get the police officer. The flashlight goes skittering off to the side. The room is like very dimly lit, but you know you've got 2 dogs on you and 2 dogs currently busy with the, well, maybe the remains of the officer. We'll have to see. He's making a lot of noise right now.
Just let your shotgun flashes light your way.
There you go. Like,
So just like keep on
Equilibrium.
firing.
Yeah.
Just keep on firing.
That interesting.
Okay. All right. So
It'll be not a shutter.
can I move back into short range?
Stop motion.
They didn't trip you up, so yeah, you can like back the hell out of there. You're currently without the flashlight, so you're looking at 2 setback dice for any shot you're taking at this point.
But,
Just an FYI.
but it's not complete darkness, right?
No, like the light is still there. It's just not targeting any of them. So you're getting like the reflective light you're trying to use to target.
Okay. So let's try this.
Okay. I do get 1 setback die because zombie dogs have range defense 1.
So you know.
Ding.
Quick draw bastards.
Yeah. Gotta try to shank them.
Those setback dice
Oof.
did stuff.
Yeah, those setback dice did do stuff.
So because of the darkness, you're trying to line up this shot, pull the trigger, and you clearly hear tile getting hit.
You have
Alright.
one
But
advantage.
I got 1 advantage. Can I just give it to myself? Because
It can go to
The next person who acts.
yeah, which would be the officer with these zombies on, with these dogs on him.
Because 2 is...
2 is you get to
anyone.
pick who. 1 is
is-
the next action.
Okay, you can have it.
Cool. He's
gonna
gonna
need it.
He's gonna do his best here. He will produce a knife and attempt to shank a dog. All right, and he's in pitch dark. He fails to shank a dog, but he passes that on to you. So keep that boost die
Passes the savings on
to you. All right, so you see he's struggling. He's managed to like pull a knife from his belt and is like trying to stab at this thing, but really it's just like warded the dogs off a little bit.
Just you stab in the darkness. The darkness is biting back.
Yeah, it's not good. You don't want that darkness. Tried to star 69 darkness. Okay. I'm gonna do. The dogs are just gonna descend on the officer this round.
All 4?
Yep. He's in the room.
Hit all 5 targets at once.
It had to be done.
All
I
right.
swear he jumped at the dogs.
We are passing a boost on to the next one.
Suicidal he was.
Mad. Mad with power, I say.
I saw the white foam in those dogs' eyes.
Wait, the
He was-
eyes?
He was getting like super raised.
There's foam coming out of the eyes. That's good. Okay.
They were about to pop, you know.
Well, they keep
Yeah,
saying,
once
you
you
know,
pop.
they don't fire until you see the whites in their eyes. So clearly,
It's like,
if they're
very
foaming-
visible.
yeah, it's very visible.
they were actually talking about the foam coming out of the eyes,
Yeah.
not the white.
Not the white parts. Yeah.
Okay, so the screams stop. The rest of the dogs, the 2 other dogs, just kind of get a little bit of meat off of him. He
He
is
was
right
already
in the
dead.
doorway, and I assumed. Where did you move? Did you go further into the room, or did you try to go back to the
Well, the officer was towards the door, wasn't he?
officer? Was in the doorway. He took like 1 step forward when you moved in to crack that skull. So he's technically in the room, in the locker room. There.
I imagine I backed away from the door.
Okay, so you were further in, so you moved into, or further into the locker room.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would assume you were roughly like here-ish. Dogs are over there, so there's a little bit of a corner there.
Just juke him around the
Yeah, just
the
run in,
locker.
sorry, this will be fine, don't worry about
So, am I still at short range?
it. Yeah, they haven't moved closer to you.
It's not like the dogs will understand to split up. They'll just all 4 in a train. Yeah,
You just line up,
just line up. Yeah.
So-
hit those hitboxes together. Yep.
So, 3 disadvantage,
Yep,
2 advantage because I'm aiming,
yep.
and
And you're taking the 2 stress because stress, yeah.
stressful.
To get that second aim.
No.
It's only
Oh, you only
boost
one
die.
aim. Okay.
It's only one
Are you
boost
sure
die
you
for
don't
it.
want to do that double aim?
Yes, I want to do the double aim.
There we go. Okay.
I got plenty of stress.
It's only 2 stress,
So you
and
need
there are
3.
4 dogs.
I need another blue one.
Another blue.
That's pretty good. 0.5 stress per dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good numbers. It's gonna be hard to get those numbers.
The setback did not do work.
Yeah,
The setback and the boost cancel each other out.
nice.
I guess
Okay,
it did do
some
work in that
success.
respect.
So,
To cancel
that's
that
3
boost.
They
successes.
count.
Nice for what? 9. More
So, 11 damage.
than- okay. Let's do some quick math. 1 dog drops.
And the rest of them take 4.
Okay.
Because of blast.
Yep. Okay.
Club also takes another 4 damage.
He just wandered into frame.
I am okay. Ah! I just need a little bit of medical. Oh no! What's going on over here? Ah! I made a mistake. It's not a good one.
Somehow I jumped into this.
Somehow this is my fault. I asked for this.
I swear. Let my last. If you see anyone, tell them that I definitely did not jump into this. You definitely shot at the dogs and didn't care about my safety. I want you to make that very clear to anyone you talk to about this incident.
Poor man. Oh boy. Alright, doggo number 1. Cancel. And just a butt ton of advantage and
Then you find the keys on the cop.
So they close distance. First one bites and miss it. Yeah, he had the key all along.
You never asked.
Clearly, you should have realized the context-sensitive nature of the...
Well, that's not a Resident Evil thing.
That's-
That would be like a
That's fair.
that's a Suda 51 thing or something like that. Yeah, it's like, oh, you didn't ask. The keys were there the whole time. Didn't check.
Dog number 2 lands a hit for 4 wounds.
Soak.
Cool. And that leaves us with dog number 3. Getting good dog rolls here for you. And never mind, there's the crit. But it is merely a triumph. Not a success. God, that's confusing.
So it doesn't.
No, it procs. The crit procs.
Still? Because
Yeah.
they didn't succeed on the hit, though.
I think the crit still
No,
procs.
I
not
don't
if
think
they-
so. Most
not
of them have to go on success,
Yeah.
which means some other effect must happen.
Yeah, the
Which-
crit still.
No,
you
you
can
can
still
use it for
you
something
still
else.
spend it. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's be clear. Not,
You can
the
use the
critical
triumph.
doesn't happen, but the triumph
Correct.
still gets
Yeah.
used, yes.
All these words and their meanings. Okay.
Does that probably be like page? What was that? It was like 110.
Around there, yeah. Crits are crit tables at 114, so probably around 110. Okay, so at this point, dog like bites and misses you, and this like high pitched whine you had been hearing earlier, or there, yeah, after you'd shot, has now kind of hit a fevered pitch, and a jet of some form of water, probably pretty hot by the results you're seeing out of it, is currently spraying and blocking your doorway out.
God damn it.
Upgrade the difficulty of the targeted character's next check. Upgrade the ability of any allied character's next check, including the active current character. Do something vital. Perform an immediate free maneuver before combat begins. That is that. Is that
Mhm.
triumph?
Examples.
Or is it with
The triumphy thing.
the success with the circle over it?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
8. So I'm guessing it is based on success. So you,
I would think
For the
so.
critical.
I think
Otherwise,
you'd actually have to hit for a critical to go off.
at least for a critical injury, yes,
Yeah.
you'd have to actually hit.
Yeah.
But if you want to use it for
For
just these like
other
generic
stuff.
options,
Mm,
then,
Yeah. Yeah.
as long
Yeah.
as that doesn't hinge on the success of the check, then yeah, that
it's
makes
good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, yeah. So you were basically been locked in this room
Yay!
by boiling hot water.
As described on page 90.
Yep. 3 of them again at engaged range with you.
Do you remember that part in the first Resident Evil movie where they're in this sort of vaguely waterlogged lab or whatever, and the dog comes through the window, and then Mia Jovovich has to do like this weird
Sidekick.
double wall sidekick thing to kick the
Yeah.
dog?
I remember that from the trailer because I didn't actually see that.
What a shit!
So it's not even that it has to be success. It also has to inflict damage.
Ah,
It's for a critical
There we-
injury to happen.
Yes.
that makes sense.
It
Yeah.
has to actually inflict wounds. So if it
That
gets
way-
soaked,
Yeah. If you like,
It doesn't happen.
I critically hit that
can't-
vehicle. If you didn't do enough damage with your pistol or knife, like a crit doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
addition
I
to
can see if
character
that's
can
what
only
just go up
generate
and stab
one
us.
Mhm.
injury.
Yeah.
Just
Per
get those
hit.
locks.
That's reasonable.
So,
Makes sense.
so I remember one time procking like 3 crits. You can only,
Can
do,
only do
one
one.
per hit.
Cool.
All right.
Lessons learned. 3 of them facing you down.
Page 9.
All right. So still at 3 disadvantage.
Yep.
Did
Because
I
of
have?
the dark.
I don't think I had anything to carry over an advantage last time.
Nope. I think you spent them all.
Glad I sent you down there.
Yeah. Got rid of the cop.
Honestly, we don't need another person slowing us down.
Remember?
There was only room in the snowcat for 3.
Oh, really one.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I was an
coming
umbrella mercenary all the
So
time.
I can like scoot back and keep
yeah,
a short
get
range
some
in.
distance, line up another shot. I don't think there's anything about
Pretty sure
breaking.
she's actually the umbrella mercenary.
Oops! I didn't mean to shoot you.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything about like leaving threatened range in this.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's just a maneuver to go to short, and then they'll close and attack every time.
That's why you take 2.
Oh.
Yeah, get that distance. Uh oh.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Slowly, carefully.
That was my mistake. Slowly,
This.
gently.
This is how life is taken.
So I'm left with an advantage and a success.
Hey.
So I do 9 damage to one of them.
Mm-hmm. But just a 1.
It's already got 4 damage. Unless he soaked it.
And they soak some.
Yeah.
Yeah, get another shot lined up. Blah. Drops.
And
2 left.
Other 2 take another 4 damage.
I think Blast has to be activated with
Nope.
2 advantage.
He didn't say it did.
It's default for almost all of those.
Then I wouldn't have gotten hit. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Blast is a passive thing because
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm
Shotgun.
pretty sure Blast is a plastic.
It might be a.
it's a quality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one
Some
of
qualities are also have to be
Active.
Well, yes, but
Let us find out.
makes sense. Reasonably, that seems like
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
effect
Mo-
of the shotgun rather than.
Because I mean, it's thrown on things like grenades,
Well,
rockets,
yeah, and you don't have to activate grenades,
Yeah.
right?
But I want to be sure on this one
Because there is some that are active and some that are
Yeah.
passive.
there are some weird choices sometimes. Breach is
Breach,
passive.
burn, blast, active.
Blast is active.
Weapon that has large spread. Okay. If an attack is successful and blast activates, each character foe engaged.
Okay. It has to be activated, which means you need to pay the 2 to actually activate it.
Active qualities
If
required.
blast quality doesn't activate, the ordnance still detonates, but bad luck with poor aim on the part may filter or.
Because blast is right there.
Yeah, I guess it has to be triggered.
Okay.
It doesn't otherwise state in the description that it's just going to happen, so it would require to.
The user may also trigger the blast if the attack misses by spending 3.
Ah, okay. So even if you miss a target, you can be like, I caught the rest of them.
3
And you
it'll
can catch
still
the
do
original
damage.
target too. And
Yeah.
and every target engaged with the original target and the original target
Yep.
suffers just blast damage.
Cool.
So-
Okay. Now we know.
So this should equal out because that first shot that I missed on,
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 advantage.
Yeah,
Ah, that's true.
whereas 2 to activate on the other, unless otherwise
That's
stated.
true. So yeah, we're good to go in that regard.
Yeah, that doesn't say.
Nice.
Alright, so I dropped another dog.
Yeah.
Active
That
blast.
seems weird to me.
It
I mean, I
does.
understand like mechanically balancing wise, but
But
also
especially for things like
it's a shotgun.
yeah, or
For
this
shotgun,
is,
or it's
or
also
grenades.
explosives.
Yeah.
That's a weird one to me. I would almost want to throw like either make it passive for those weapons,
Yeah, make it passive.
or you get like superior on it, which gives you one of those for free.
Yeah.
And that might be a way to make it so
Okay.
it's like it's likely, but
Yeah.
not guaranteed. Okay.
That's also
2
cool
dogs
that you
left.
can spend 3 advantage to activate blast,
Even if
Catch
you
'em.
miss. Yeah.
even if you miss.
Okay. Another bite lands for 5. And other doggo. Rolling their failures high. Okay. You're probably gonna soak this. Just 3.
Yeah.
Cool. And and 3 points of setback. So after the dog lunges and makes that bite, manages to like catch onto you for a bit, and then you shake it off and it goes prone, slides a little bit. Okay, back to you. 2 left. Burf. Cue dog nose. Thanks.
I don't think I could have got him with the blast though, so he probably shouldn't have that.
Don't worry about it.
Already happened.
Yep,
You spent
already
the-
happened.
You spent the story points for that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna back up, aim.
Okay. Change out one of your purple for a red.
Yeah, he's not whistling. So I just
I'm forgetting a rule. I don't know. You might be able to spend 2.
Oh, I'm not worried about
Who
that. I'm
knows?
fine. Fine.
I'm going to spend 1 to upgrade.
Okay. Switch back.
And it only swaps back until after it is resolved.
Yep. So we had enough to make that transaction happen. Ah, good. They canceled each other out.
Okay, so lots of
Still
damage,
good. Yep.
but a couple of threat.
Only 2 though.
Par for the course.
Only 2 threat.
Okay.
Okay, but let's see,
4 success.
4 successes, so that's 12 damage.
Okay. Line up another one. Dropped. What do we want to do with those 2 setback?
2 strain or
Just the 2 threat, you mean?
Yeah, the 2 threat.
Yeah.
We'll do a point of strain and a
Setback.
single setback die for your next action.
Kicks a little harder than you were expecting.
Right in the shoulder. Leaving you with
right,
1 dog.
Right in the tit.
Oof.
It sucks.
Not a place you want to kick.
No.
Biting in the dirt. I'm going to spend 1 to upgrade because now it's just 1 of them. Ooh. It doesn't get the group bonus.
That is true. Yeah.
But
Ah, it was all in vain.
will we find out if it's top dog?
It's not top dog. It bit and missed. It's not a drone or the.
It was an
droid
elaborate
we're looking for.
feint. This dog is doing like the battle equivalent of 8th dimensional chess.
Yes. You're just not prepared for what he's going to do.
It's a,
Okay,
a neural net processor.
I use an action to reload,
Okay.
because that's my 4 shots.
Yep.
I need another setback dice,
Ooh, nice.
and I'm going to spend a story point to upgrade.
Well, let's use
You want one
of
that
these
looks like
just so they look the same.
yeah.
And you're gonna story point to upgrade,
And I'm still engaged, so
and I will do the same. So make that purple a glorious, glorious red.
Glorious.
Glorious red for country, snow country.
Try it.
Try it.
Hey, you might be good.
3 threat.
But they got
one.
canceled out.
1 threat.
2, right?
all of the
Is
threats
there a second
cancelled
one?
out.
Okay.
And so 2 success and a triumph.
Why'd those 2 get canceled out?
This was
That's 2
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah. But those 2.
these 2 cancel out these 2 threat. And
Yeah.
The other 2,
2 threat.
the purple and the black.
That's 2 threat.
Yeah. Just being thorough.
Yeah. So okay.
Yep.
You've got 2 successes
Successes.
And
And
2
2
threat.
threats.
and a triumph.
Cool. All right.
Counting the triumph as 1 success. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stick on the idea that this is kicking quite a bit harder than you're expecting, especially because you're doing like weird twisty angles. So take 2 more strain on that.
Almost unconscious.
I automatically heal 2 strain when I heal strain when I'm over half,
Mm-hmm.
because that's a thing I took.
well, you have to live.
Yeah, you have to survive.
Well, this is the last dog.
And that dog is down.
If you go unconscious before it's dead.
Alright. Can I use that triumph to somehow circumvent the water that's blocking the door?
Yeah, your shot goes wide and catches it at a little bit earlier point. So now most of it is dripping out beforehand. A little bit is getting there. But yeah.
releasing some
resets it.
pressure.
Yep.
So the dog's down.
Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Room's clear.
Dogs are quiet.
Let's see.
Man, my dogs are barking.
What was that?
First wrong character.
We're all the way up.
Second.
We're all the way upstairs.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't. I don't hear a thing.
So you get a cool or discipline check, and there's one purple thrown in that bunch, but it won't matter because there are no successes there.
If you get a failure, I don't think failures do.
No, I don't think so. You don't lose anything afterwards.
I
You
still-
just don't gain it.
Advantages don't do
You
it.
still gain 2
Yeah.
because of the talent,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of talent.
which is nice. Okay, so room's clear. There's now 4 dead huskies, sad face, and a dead police officer down here.
Peter's mad.
You deserve it.
And,
Well, first thing I do is pick up the flashlight.
ready that, and we'll do a quick cut upstairs. So the 2 of you are going up.
I don't think we can play it, right? Because that.
So make your way into this hallway. You can see clearly labeled restrooms, and then at the end of the hall, a locker room.
Locker room.
Yep.
Okay. Go check. Take a look.
Okay.
Open the door.
So you approach the door, and you notice there's a little like sticky note somebody has put on it. It simply reads in kind of quickly scrawled handwriting, "It's deaf, or it's blind. Be quiet."
No noise.
Just say what you. Just why you.
There's a from the other side of the door.
The hell
It's
was
a
that?
bit distant.
Take the note and like. Open the door.
Again, you're hearing this like nails on metal type sound. Give me a stealth, and we're gonna do normal. You're working with the door.
Little creepy. Oh, guess what? Does my
am I
cripple apply here?
You are using a hand to open the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yay.
Wait, is it upgraded or is it?
No,
It's
increased the
added.
the
difficulty.
difficulty is increased.
Correct. We have all these wonderful story points. Perhaps you would like to partake.
That's right. Headlong
Almost got
into failure. Snatching defeat
Got
from
one
the jaws of
success,
victory.
two success, and
2 setback.
two threat.
Okay. Take 2 strain as you're doing your best to like hold in that wince from using your arm, and just generally just trying to like hold everything steady and move slow. There's just a lot
Keep
of
that WD-40
stress going.
Just spray
So-
those
On your arm?
hinges. Yes.
So you push the door open, and you can see another one of those creatures that looks like they are flayed, crawling along the ceiling. It does not seem bothered.
Can I
at
can
this
I see
point.
this because the door is open?
Yeah,
I
you
will-
see it like moving past the doorway.
Oh, very clearly. Fuck.
It does the stop and I think we'll cut there for the night.
Thank you for allowing me to do that.
It was too good.
Are those liquors?
Yeah, those are liquors.
I mean, the minute you sip with the
Yeah.
tongue and everything, yeah.
Yeah, it's the yep. Oh.
You gotta be on Reddit more often. They'll show you those pictures of like the weirdly detailed liquor butts. That,
Why are you guys getting so close to this?
well, it was like they had the picture and they're like, why did you model the asshole? There's literally, why did
like-
you do that?
Like so ripped.
Yeah, it's like weirdly defined, and there's clearly they clearly modeled an
lots of
asshole.
muscle.
So like, why did you do this?
They went. The like the zombie dogs have genitalia.
Like, yeah, why?
I don't know why. It was one of those where, like, during the stream, I noticed because I was showing off the models to Lance and the other friends watching, and I was rotating the dog around, and I'm like, "Yep, that's
That one's a male one.
yep."
what? I mean, I understand realism, I guess, but
It's
what purpose does that serve?
you're getting the Red Dead Redemption 2, like the horse's
Here's some
balls
horse balls,
shrink
yeah.
in the cold temperatures, and it's like, but why?
Oh, why?
You that was like literally months of somebody's effort. To
It's
make
the
sure,
fucking.
like,
It's
Shrinkage is fun.
It's the Jeff Goldblum shit. Like you're too busy asking yourself whether you could. You didn't stop to ask whether you should. Yeah. Why did you do this?
specifically to me, the person now playing
The person who
game.
has to look at it. Although I really enjoyed the video where they increased the animations by 500%.
Oh yeah, and you get Leon with like the crazy face.
Oh, that's perfect. I think that I would be able to play Resident Evil if that mod were on. I would be able to play Resident Evil 2 with like no tension whatsoever.
Oh yeah,
It would just be
immediately
like
kills.
yeah, it's like
this is
this
fun.
is a great game. Yeah.
This is fun.
What fun!
Yeah.
Not like Speed, but like everyone's
yeah.
like faces are all like distorted. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
okay.
All the
Like-
animations are.
The animations, not
Life.
like the frame rate.
The
No,
distance is like 500 times what it should
Okay,
be.
yeah.
We've
was
seen
wa-
those videos where they fuck with the facial animations and
Yeah.
they make them like
I
really
was just
exaggerated.
watching. Was that
Like-
Resident Evil that they were doing?
It's been going around Twitter quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've seen it on Reddit. They're
Yeah.
doing that to
So it's been
Because I
fun.
saw that earlier, so I couldn't remember if that was Resident Evil.